Hey, Twitter world.
Don't pet the llama.
A pangender octopus who roams the cosmos in search of love.
I'm never going to look at butt plugs the same.
Apparently, ducks are rapists.
I'm really uncomfortable with this conversation.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the podcast.
Wow.
My name's Ian.
And I'm Jennifer. That was a weird, accent.
I don't know. I think
Podcast. That's what I heard.
I think eating that Chili's made me all.
We're in a food coma.
I was about to say, nice to meet you guys.
It's nice to meet ya.
I'm in customer service mode. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Need bags? Go fuck yourself. Chelsea Smile isn't your typical run of the startup clothing line. Founded in 2017, they've taken over a decade of metal touring experience and adapted the clothing line to fit the times. They've searched for the best quality cotton and denim to create their brand. You won't be disappointed. Styles change, family stays the same. Join the Chelsea Smile family at chelseasmile.co. If you use TILDEATH, TILDEATH, as the promo code, you'll be able to get 25% off your entire order. And we have Mr. Kaleo in the studio here in the next couple days, right?
Yep. I was like, wait, in the studio right now?
No, in the next couple of days. Actually, we do have a guest tonight. It's going to be Mr. Dan, who we've had on a couple times.
I'm hoping he's not sleeping right now.
I'm hoping he is.
Well, maybe he's just conserving his energy for the podcast. That's what I'm going to look at it as, because it is a Saturday night and it's 9:45.
Yeah, he told me a couple nights ago he got propositioned to fuck some dude's wife. And
there
that
you
was
go.
At like 3 o'clock in the morning. So who the fuck? I'm confused.
So he's out and about at those weird hours. 9:45 p.m. on a Saturday night is not a weird hour. This is like getting started.
He's a pussy. All right.
We're going to have to make fun of him for that,
We're going to
sure.
give him a call right now and get this started so he can get to bed.
He might have already taken his goodnight tea.
It was sleepy time?
Sleepy time tea.
Hello.
How you doing?
All right.
Good.
So I've got this queued up just because it's kind of epic. Oh yeah.
Oh, what are you watching?
The final. I'm not watching anything. I'm listening to the final countdown by a band called
Europe?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
let me explain a little bit.
Don't turn it up too loud.
Okay. Well, yeah, the neighbors. Yeah.
No,
that's
no,
right.
neighbors.
Well, yeah.
Fuck your neighbors. I'm talking about my podcast.
Yeah.
Just turn the speakers.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's going on. So as you guys know, I'm a teacher right now, and so when finals come up, every single time at the beginning of class, I play that song, and people groan and they moan, and they're like, "Oh, really, Daniel? You're gonna play the final countdown?" Well, you're darn right. It's finals day.
Wow.
They're all wow. Yeah. Okay, boomer.
That song is
not
so
quite
old.
I'm not quite a boomer.
I know, but anything that is older than like 22 to a millennial or like young millennial is a boomer.
But wait, we're millennials.
Or is there like an exennial, or like who defines this stuff? Because I'm confused. I don't even know anymore.
As Elijah Schlesinger said, I'm a fucking elder millennial.
Yeah, so
fuck y'all.
Elder
and
millennial.
I didn't think that our age was a millennial, but I was reading. Yes, I was being very adulting last night. I was reading an article about the housing market.
Oh, jeez.
And
thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very interesting with the economy. But anyways, it referred to us as millennials, saying that next year, during the next housing crisis, the oldest millennial will be turning 39.
Well, you're definitely a millennial then.
I'm 29.
You're 29 eternally.
But so that's why I was wondering, millennials are classified as almost 40 years old right now?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. I thought they were
so what I'm looking forward to getting old enough that people blame me for everything.
Be kind of funny, and then you can tell them to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
And then in a couple of years after that, you can walk into the mall with your pants off and be like, "Oh, it's just the old man."
Oh,
Dan.
I forgot to put on my pants.
Old man Dan.
Oh,
An
no,
old
not
man
again.
without pants.
God damn,
Not
where
again.
my pants go again? Hey, go get my pants. Go get my knickers.
Here, I'll just put on a mop on my balls and I'll mop your floor.
I said knickers, like
You did.
pants.
I heard what you said.
I did not say.
Dude,
You
so
should have seen the light bulb
my
go off on
God.
Jen's head.
the
right
light
now.
bulb took a second to ignite
No,
there.
because I was like,
Oh, my
knickers?
goodness.
Like, yeah, old people use that.
Oh,
term.
you gotta. Oh man, these pants! I tell you, I feel like you're a millennial if you remember moon shoes, because this is a good
You
idea.
don't remember moon shoes?
What the hell are moon shoes?
Never mind. I don't know what they are
You
either.
guys don't know what moon shoes are?
Nickelodeon moon
This is an
shoes.
idea.
You
in the
literally put
90s
your
that came
feet
around.
into like these plastic things, and they have trampoline springboards. In
It's
them,
a trampoline
so you
for your
just
shoe.
Jump around.
Jump around.
And they were
Yeah, it was
children's
crisscross
toys.
with your pants backwards and
Wait,
everything.
those
They
were
were
a thing?
children's toys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bad
Those
idea,
sound
but they
like
were a
really
thing.
terrible idea.
Oh, they're a horrible.
They were a
idea.
horrible idea.
We've known each other too long.
So basically, wait. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That is horrible.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes.
It might be the worst idea ever, right next to like lawn darts for kids.
Yeah. Or
You know?
Tide Pods.
Tide Pods. Yeah.
Well, I guess Tide Pods are the new.
Actually, you know what?
Moon
Tide
shoes?
Pods are a great idea because we need a new plague. So.
My
Yeah.
buddy said, "Hey, have fun casting your pods or whatever you do." And I'm like, "What?
You're not
Casting your
Casting
pods?"
your pods.
Wow. You're okay,
Yep.
boomer.
Yeah,
He goes-
how
he
old
goes-
is your roommate?
She's like 28.
Gross.
But it was another buddy. He goes, "Have fun casting your pods or whatever you're doing
Have
tonight."
fun eating your
And I'm
Tide
like-
Pods.
Wait, we don't know.
Youngin?
Wait, is this a new roommate?
Yeah.
Yes. Life's looking up. I've got a cool roommate and a
Okay.
bulldog in the house.
Oh, is it the
what?
one with the bulldog? That's your roommate?
Yeah, she's the shit.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
Wait,
the
she's the
pup.
shit or piece of shit? I only
She's
heard
the shit.
Okay. She's
Oh,
the
we need to see more
Piece of
pictures.
shit.
I was like, Jesus, dude, you already hate her?
Oh, the bulldog.
Yeah, I think she's
Damn,
got a
like-
good. Yeah, dude, no, it's not. She's great.
So this is a
If she puts up with you, she's great.
She can't be that bad,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
so this is like a step up from the previous roommate. It sounds like.
There's literally nobody that could be a step down.
Did we went over that on the podcast, or was that just us talking?
No.
I don't know, dude.
That was us talking.
Have we even discussed this guy at all on the
No.
podcast?
I don't
Would
think
people
we
want
have.
to know? Would people want to know what the worst roommate in the
Yeah, one of the
history?
topics we
Yeah,
were
Roommate
just,
is-
was
just
fucking
give
addiction.
like
I didn't talk about that.
a brief
Let's talk about it.
breakdown
In a minute.
on
Okay.
the.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
real quick,
Addiction.
the first couple of things, I sent you a little outline.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
couple little topics that we wanted to
Sure.
kind of touch on. So, Instant Pot. And I know when I sent that to you, you immediately went, Ian's a stoner. What is this pot? Instant of pot.
Instantly. Yeah, like how do you instantly pot?
It's the new like Grubhub service.
You're using pot as like a verb, like instantly pot. Like you're going to pot yourself.
How do you instantly pot yourself? Yeah. Or
Pot yourself. Oh, yeah, one thing. I saw this funny ass meme that said, so why did we stop at corn, like heating it up and seeing it turn into popcorn? Why don't we do that with other foods? See if we like
well,
heat them up like to a certain point, and what if they pop? No?
Well, eventually, if you keep everything
like
in the
what,
microwave
pumpkin
long
seeds
enough,
or I mean
I mean,
eventually
you know
it'll pop.
Fucking-
go ahead.
We should just start a thing called
Go
Will it pop?
ahead and put an unpierced potato in the microwave, and then see what happens. It will pop.
It'll pop.
Hey, Dan,
It will
do that.
pop.
We'll
No,
wait.
you're gonna.
Do you want me to
microwave's
go?
Gonna be
Do you want me to see how long it
Do it
takes?
right now.
Like wow.
Yeah, do it.
Do I
do it
have?
right now.
I don't have any. I don't have any potatoes.
You don't have any
Frankly.
potatoes.
potatoes. Okay, so the Instant Pot is actually you should explain it. Because,
Oh yeah.
you know,
so
woman kitchen stuff.
Women like this stuff. Yeah.
if I die, it's because
Just remember that.
eyes pierced my soul just now.
Yeah, hey, you know how you just said you wonder if, other things were heated up, if they had pop?
Whoa, pop. Whoa, Ian Pop.
Ian Ball
Well,
Pop.
Ian Pop. To be continued on the next
Ian Cord.
podcast.
It pops.
No, the
What's pops?
Instant Pot is like the latest trend. I hate using the word trend to describe it, but
So trendy.
it really is. So, because it was like
Quite
the
trendy.
biggest Black Friday sale thing going on, but
Oh, yeah.
it's essentially multiple appliances in one. It literally is amazeballs. So it's like a fast cooking crock pot is essentially what it is. But it has you can cook raw chicken. You can cook frozen chicken, which you're not supposed to in a crock pot.
Yeah, didn't you cook chicken in like 7 minutes?
7 minutes.
Wow.
And you can steam stuff, you can
was really
sterilize stuff, you can make soup, you can make
You can
yogurt.
sterilize things.
Yeah, it gets so hot because it's a
Sterilize
it's
things.
a instant
Look out
pot
of here.
it's essentially a pressure cooker is what
Yeah.
it is.
It's pretty cool. It's
So
like a
the scariest thing though is because it is a pressure cooker. There's so many things that I had to read before I even started it because it was all these warnings like if you do the wrong thing, the whole thing will explode. All of this, I'm like, because
It'll pop.
Yeah, well, whatever the temperature is to sterilize something. Dan, do you know that? Do you know that answer?
So basically, every single one of my female friends has been raving about the Instapot.
See?
I'm probably just
oh. See.
don't tell. Well, hopefully she doesn't listen to this, but don't tell my mom. I'm probably going to buy her an Instapot for Christmas or something.
I
do you
hope
know
your
which
mom
model
doesn't
you're gonna
listen to
get?
this podcast.
I really actually hope she doesn't listen to this podcast.
Wait, you know there's a ton of models, so you have to figure out which one that you need to get her. So I can
Yeah,
help.
like, so which one are you
I
gonna
can
get?
help. And they just released Star Wars themed ones.
That's what I was
Does it
looking
look
up.
like R2D2?
R2
or something?
Chewie or BB-8?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get the one that's like $100 or less. Okay. That one.
Oh my gosh. No. Okay, you need to shop right now. I think Amazon has it still this week. You can get the really nice one for only $65.
65 bones. I'm in.
Yeah,
Mom's
you
gonna
need
be
to look.
stoked.
I think it's, I'm pretty sure it's Amazon. I keep seeing a whole bunch of different ads all over the place, but just look for Instant Pot sales.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Jen, I'll check that out. I'm
Here,
feeling, dude.
actually, what
Can
I'm
I share with
doing-
you guys?
Hold on 1 second. Dan,
Yeah.
I'm sending you something.
Oh, okay.
Instant Pot. R2D2
Instant.
version. Just sent you the link.
Cool.
Just so you have it. Okay, so Instant Pot.
Thanks, man.
I think it's great because we're having a Christmas party on Saturday.
yeah.
And we're planning for it and get all this ready. And we might actually be able to do a lot of like the foods with that instead of
Well, what's really
Having
cool,
cater
the
everything.
one really awesome thing I like about it is you can push the saute button, and it literally turns into a saute fry pan, and so you can saute your chicken, and then turn it off a saute and put it on a pressure cooker. You put the lid on, and then it finishes cooking your chicken. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
At the risk of sounding old school, is there anything wrong with just using a barbecue?
It does everything for you in one, though. So you can just quickly saute in 2 minutes, put the lid on, cook for 4 additional minutes, and then you're done. And then it's the juiciest cut of meat ever.
see.
Do
And
you
then
ever
you
have
don't
that-
have to like not saying the barbecuing isn't fun, but you can just do that and then have all the time you were barbecuing for drinking.
Just walk away
Oh.
from it.
Hey, now I'm sold.
I was gonna say I hit a nerve there. I heard that. Oh.
And
Yeah.
it lights up all pretty
Hey,
with the
sold.
LED screen, and it tells you when it's ready. It'll sing you
Where
a
do I
song.
sign up?
Mhm. And there's even a hole in the back where if you put your dick in it, it massages it a little. It's like an instant pot. What's it called?
Quickie?
No, the fleshlight.
It would be.
It's an instant pot fleshlight.
Wow.
I'm not buying that for my mom anymore.
Oh my God, I'm choking on my soda.
You said, I'm not buying that for my mother anymore.
No, that's if you get the R2-D2.
Yeah.
That's the special feature he has.
Yeah, well, no, the Chewy one, his bowcaster is actually a dildo. So that's the female version.
So, you push the party mode, and that's what happens.
Yeah, and then right when it
way you
realizes you're
guys-
at climax, it goes like,
You know, the way you guys are talking, it's almost like you're looking at my Amazon suggestions.
You have dildos on there?
oh, well, because we haven't ordered him anything, but the last time remember the big box of dildos? This been that long.
What were you
I stumbled on like the cringiest thing on Amazon the other day.
You usually
there's an
can't stumble
electronic-
upon it until you're looking at something similar.
You would think so, but it wasn't something I was trying to search. I was at work, and I was on Amazon, and there's this component in electronics engineering called a astable multivibrator. It's an actual component in electronics. So I'm looking up an astable multivibrator chip to buy it. It's literally like a little integrated circuit chip. And then below it, it says, people that also searched for an astable multivibrator were interested in these products.
Yeah.
And these products were 2 books. It's 2 books, and one of them was called, like, It Requires Trust, Teaching Your Wife to Accept Anal Sex. I'm like, what?
Jesus.
That's
Fucking
the
Christ. You should've
recommended
clicked on
product?
Did you click on
I
it?
did it. I was at work, dude. I'm just like,
All the more reason to click on it.
Oh my God,
but I
that
did
means
this.
that.
I did this. I turned around and I looked at my boss. I'm like, hey, boss, look at this. He's like, what the hell? I'm like, I just looked up an astable multivibrator, and they're recommending this piece of literature for me.
This literature.
Literature.
So all of you electronic people are creepers then.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what happened there,
Looking
but
at
like, I didn't.
vibrators and then anal
Like,
sex.
You know what that
Okay.
the title reminds me of though? Like back in the 50s when it was like, how to make your wife a good housewife. And it was like,
that's right.
have her dress, provocatively for you when you get home from work, and then have a beer
Absolutely.
in your hand.
Have her just wear garters
And
underneath
also-
your dress so it's already ready
Yeah.
to go. And then
Always carry a vacuum cleaner.
This is like the 2000s version of
So
that.
I almost feel like that would make a great white Santa. Like, what's that called?
White elephant.
Santa.
Not white Santa.
White
Santa's
elephant.
white.
Yeah,
Santa's
yeah.
white, sorry.
Oh, so this is a good segue to the part of the show where I get to talk crap about Santa Claus.
What's
why?
wrong with Santa?
Why?
Were you
Santa?
molested by
A
Santa?
piece of shit.
Why?
He's
So did
well,
you mean
okay.
to say piece of shit or she's the shit again?
No. This time I'm saying piece of shit.
Is Santa?
Santa's a horrible person. Let me give you a few reasons.
Okay.
Let's not talk about his rosacea, alcoholism, and obesity. That's okay.
Okay.
That's
well, you kind of
okay.
need that to deliver all that to all those
but
bratty
that
scoundrels
doesn't
kids.
hurt. That doesn't hurt with my argument here.
Okay.
Like, yes, he's jolly, he's drunk, he's overweight,
Yeah.
but he's routinely violating international airspace once a year. Okay, the guy flies all over the world without asking permission from various countries to enter their airspace. So, like, that right there is like a war crime.
He's got
Not
immunity.
to mention,
He can
according
do
to
whatever
him,
he wants.
You're gonna really argue with Santa?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and
he's because
he
you know.
enslaves midgets, dude. Do you think they can leave? No. Where are they going to leave? No. You sound like Santa now.
Yeah,
Like, basically,
exactly. No, you realize I have a phobia of midgets. I don't like them anyway. So cool. Bye.
So
so you're happy with them being entrapped at the North Pole? where they
I'm
can't
okay
leave?
with it. As
maybe
long as
they're
they make
not the
toys.
North Pole. Maybe Santa spends all year on that special pedophile island.
He's on Epstein Island.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
That's where he flies in from.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, Jeffrey Epstein is Santa. They killed Santa. I mean, Santa killed himself.
I mean,
Whoa, bro.
whoa.
Santa likes children.
I'm
just saying.
that they're trying to, like, keep it under wraps because they don't want it to
Under wraps?
Damn.
Under wraps.
I didn't even mean that, but I'll go with it.
Oh my God, Santa.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they're trying to say that Epstein killed himself, so there's no investigation in because they're going to go and figure out that it's actually Santa and he's real this whole time.
You're thinking that's why he was connected to. Like,
It's a
all those
conspiracy that no one even
government-
fucking thought of.
No one
okay?
even brought this one
Next
up
to
at all.
Easter Bunny.
Santa. Jeffrey Epstein
Was
is
Santa.
fucking Santa Claus.
Was Santa. So it's
Was.
Christmas
Oh my
is
God, what's going to
this
happen
year.
this Christmas? Could you imagine this Christmas no presents are delivered?
That would be hilarious. I mean, shitty, but hilarious.
Everyone just gets coal.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's not even start with the fact that he like home invades and eats your baked goods.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
put them out
You
for
put them
him.
out. That's an invitation, bro. That's like wearing a short skirt.
Okay, so what was your family tradition when you were younger with Santa? What would you put out for him?
We would watch Muppets Christmas Carol, and then we would watch It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay, and
And
did
then
you
we
leave
would
any
put milk.
treats for Santa?
Milk and cookies, yes.
You didn't leave any carrots for the reindeer? You're a dick.
I
Nope.
never left carrot. I never thought about the
Y'all are
reindeer.
dicks.
Carrot.
They're the
He
ones
wants
who
carrots.
work. They have to carry his fat fucking ass in a sleigh all night.
I was hoping
Does,
they'd eat
like,
the weeds outside that
anybody
I
get
forgot to
excited
take
that-
out because I had chores to do and I didn't do them, and I'd hope they'd eat them outside.
Nice.
Does anybody get excited about carrots, really?
So the funny thing in my household is Santa. My parents told me that Santa didn't like milk, so we left a Pepsi out for him.
Yeah, because Dad wanted that shit.
His dad liked Pepsi.
Yes.
Coincidence? I mean, I'm starting to connect the dots.
Yeah,
But
and
I
now
was
you
like,
now you
wait.
realize why all dads are like have a little bit more of a roundness in their tummy because they had to eat all those fucking cookies that were left out by those kids. He's like, oh my god, I'm bloated.
Our Santa was on a diet. We left him like 5 sugar cookies. That's it.
Yeah, but were they your mom's sugar cookies?
Yes.
Yeah, that's enough.
Those things are good.
Those things are good.
But they're
You
real
know,
sugar
you know what's
cookies.
creepy? Like a
I think-
skinny Santa. Think about a skinny.
Okay,
Yeah, you
do-
mean bad Santa?
bad Santa. Oh my god.
Yeah, bad
So
Santa.
there you go. Drunk, creepy.
You're talking just Billy Bob. You're saying
Yeah.
You're saying that
We're basically describing Billy Bob Thornton.
exactly he fucking pisses himself. That was great.
Oh, just recently I saw Billy Bob Thornton and didn't realize he was in the movie Tombstone. And he was like fatter in that movie.
He was actually more like Santa-ish.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
realize it was him.
He didn't look like him. He was Doc Holliday, right?
No, that's Val
he-
Kilmer.
He
He was just a random fucking
asshole
yeah.
that was trying to take over as the dealer in one of the casinos. But you could tell it was him by his voice, but
I love that you said Billy Bob Thornton was just a random asshole because I feel like that's what he plays in every movie.
That's Billy Bob's life.
you know, but in Bad Santa,
Goals.
he still had a heart, even though he was mean to the fat kid. He still, like, you know, took care of the bullies and got him the pink elephant.
Yeah. And
You know,
It was that bad.
so I mean, like,
Dude.
he still had a heart.
yeah, but I would make fun of that fat kid too. Sorry.
Anyways, we're digressing.
That fat kid was really annoying.
This does happen routinely. You realize that?
What the fuck is up with you and sandwiches, kid?
Was that the Yoda screen?
No, that was a little
that-
fat kid.
He goes, my hand! Because he was, like, carving a dildo
He
out
was
of
carving
wood.
a weird wooden dildo. Look like a fucking thing of poop that he was gonna stick up his bunghole. Like what?
Oh, that poor child that was going to remain a virgin forever.
Oh God. I'm glad I'm not that person. Anyways,
I almost got my ass kicked last night.
Wait,
That's
what?
the story.
you got your ass
Yeah.
kicked last night after we talked?
Almost.
Wait. Was this because you said no to those 2 people?
No, it wasn't because I said no to the
Yeah, and
swinger.
isn't that the second time you've been propositioned in like the last couple of like years?
Yeah.
Okay,
What the fuck
you're
are
giving.
you diving? What? What are you
Wait.
diving?
I have the question. I hold the key to answering this question. Do you like gnomes?
Okay.
Not at all?
No.
Because there's
good on
a
those.
correlation. There's
Google it.
There's a thing that says that if people have gnomes in their front yard, that means they're swingers.
Oh, I don't have any gnomes.
Okay.
Do you know anyone that does have gnomes in their front yard?
Like, you weren't wearing a
I
t-shirt
feel like
that
I'm-
said,
I'm-
I'm down with my gnomies or whatever.
Down with the gnome scene, y'all.
Calling them down for the gnomies.
I'm down for the gnomies.
So I want to know what
Like-
vibe you were giving, or what were
Yeah.
you doing to make them think you'd be into it?
I was giving them the, like, just chilling and drinking vibe.
Yeah, didn't you tell me that he was like asking you for coke, and then you said no, and then he said, "Do you want to fuck my wife?" Like, that's a weird.
Yeah,
segue.
weird progression there.
Wait, did
Yeah.
did he literally mean that, or like was he like, "Hey, do you think my wife's hot? Would you fuck her?"
No, like, he absolutely fucking meant it. He's like, I have a room here at the Nugget. You want to go upstairs and have sex with my wife?
And
And
I'll
I'm
watch.
like-
Basically, is what he was
And I'm
saying.
like, I'm good on that, but, like, yeah, I'm not saying your wife's ugly. I just don't want to be
You're like,
inside her.
Ain't got no
So-
alibi.
You ugly.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
don't want to
yeah.
be inside her while you watch. Like, it doesn't sound fun to me.
He's like, you're like, because I'm gonna be getting into it, and then I'm gonna feel a weird thing between my butt cheeks and
no,
and
you're
my
gonna
eyes
feel
closed.
like
Yeah,
some
something-
warm
something
liquid on your
stopped.
back.
We are not doing
Yeah,
the line
like,
playing
what?
Hazel on that.
I look around, he's like, oh, excuse me. And I'm like, dude.
Wait, was he like
sorry.
really drunk, or did he seem serious?
Well, he was
He was
asking
actually-
Dan for
he was super
cocaine
drunk.
after meeting him for like what, a couple hours.
No, a couple minutes.
Oh,
like,
wow.
within like 10
Well, I mean, it
minutes.
is Reno
Yeah.
in a casino, so
Reno in a casino.
It's a Reno in the
you know
casino.
what?
True.
That's gonna be a new phrase line we use all the time. What up? I got a room at the Nugget.
The butt nugget.
I got a room at the Nugget.
Like, so
And that's about the end of
what
that.
was your interaction with him? Were you like, hey,
Well,
what's up? I'm drunk. Can I get some cocaine? You want to fuck my wife?
Well,
Like,
no.
what?
So, like, he was like, I guess he managed a mining operation thing where he looks for gold
It's
and
like
maybe
Star
finds
Wars
it or
He looks
something.
for gold at the Nugget.
Well, he looks for
That's where
gold,
he's
maybe he
looking for
finds
gold.
it. He's at the Nugget, and it's perfect timing. And I was just being nice to him. And he bought me a shot of bourbon. I'm like, oh, that's cool, man.
He was trying
And
to
then he goes,
get you all ready.
He wasn't trying to get you
Yeah.
to fuck his wife. He was trying to get you to fuck him.
maybe. I don't know. His wife was there.
Did
And
she have an Adam's apple?
You guys get in the hotel room. He's like, wife, bathroom. I'm gonna fuck you, Dan.
no, honestly, like,
That was not the right response, sir.
that's not the right response, sir. Just say that. Like, excuse me, that was not the right response.
So you get in the hotel room, and his wife's like, "This is my actual voice. We're both gonna fuck you, bro."
WWE
anyway,
style?
You ever been on
I wasn't feeling it.
You're like,
let's just be real.
I don't know.
Hey, I just, like, basically politely declined both requests.
Okay, wait. So, moment of truth, though, was his wife attractive?
Actually, somewhat, yeah. That's the fun
That's
part.
bullshit. Okay, 1 to 10.
Wait, how old?
Yes, it's 2019, and we're still rating
She
women.
was probably like, I don't know, like 27, and she found his credit card because he lost it. He's like, oh, the company card, I lost it.
Wait,
They're going to fire me.
a slutty
And I'm
son?
like, yeah, like
Okay,
27.
no, I said how on a scale of 1 to 10, and you said 27.
She's not, no, she's not a 27. She
Jesus
was
Christ.
be like,
Weird.
You mean
Slutty
2.7?
seven.
Slutty 7.
she was like maybe, I don't know, I guess everybody's opinion on beauty is different. I would say maybe a 5 or 6, like really, really bony, skinny girl.
So
That's
meth.
just
Coke.
skeleton.
Coke.
Coke will do
Yeah.
that.
Were her teeth
Yeah,
okay?
it's all coming together now.
If her-
Yeah, fairly. Yeah.
If her teeth were okay, then meth is probably not an issue.
It was probably not, but he's like, hey, do you want a 6-figure job? Like, I'll give you one. Like, have a shot of bourbon. Have at my wife. And I'm like, whoa.
Whoa, so
Okay.
casual.
You're all, bro.
Wow,
I
you
don't-
slipped that in there, didn't you? Like, that was really out of left
You
field there, buddy.
slipped that in there.
And then, and the best part was, like, after I politely declined multiple times, he kind of goes, don't tell anybody I work with that I said that to you.
You're
And
all,
I'm like-
hey, he just wants me to fuck his wife.
So I was like, I'm not that guy. I'm not going to run around and show your dirty secret, you swinger. Like,
Goddamn gnome.
goddamn know me. Like,
You should have been like,
I was
just
just
like,
like-
know me.
I felt like I had blackmail, but I wasn't that guy. I was not going to do that because he confided in me certain things, and I wasn't going to abuse that trust. You know,
Yeah.
never going to see him again.
It's still
Hilarious.
kind of funny. Yeah, because you wouldn't have seen him again, so it would have been funny.
Yeah. So then that was
you make
2 years
choices.
ago.
That's all I gotta say in life. You
Yeah,
make choices. You
I
tell
chose.
certain
I
people-
chose. I wasn't interested. And then like he was so concerned that I would tell other people
Yeah.
that he like kept making sure that I was not going to tell anybody else. And, like,
What you should have done, to fuck with his head is gotten coke
Yeah.
for yourself and like done it in
Uh-huh.
front of him, and then
Yeah, but like
and
I
then-
don't know.
and then hit on his wife. So like,
Oh.
his whole brain would have been like, "What the fuck?" He
Wait,
said, "I can't
what
get
the-
it," and then he didn't want to fuck my, but he's doing blow
But
off
now
my
he,
wife's titty.
and
Like,
now
what's
he,
going on?
yeah,
here?
like I don't. What's going on anymore?
Put your titty away. Wait, get your titty out. Wait, hold on. I'm confused.
And then you got on the loudspeaker. Attention, nugget people. This man here. This man here wants me to fuck his wife.
And
Doing a line up my fucking wife.
company.
And he said he didn't want to.
And then watch his face.
So, the attendants of the Nugget, would they be nuggers?
Oh my god.
What's up, my nugs?
No.
Nug nugs?
Could you
Oh, my
imagine
goodness.
The first like new hire orientation. Welcome to the Nugget. You are all
The
now
Nugget.
known as Nuggers.
You're now Doug, my
Your
little Doug.
race is Nugro.
Nuggerone.
Nuggeron.
Then the top nugget of the month award goes to
This mother nugger right here.
this mother nugget.
I'm gonna use that from now on.
Welcome to the Nugget. You
The nugget.
So you, Dan, you realize that when we come to visit you,
We've got to go to the nugget.
Nugget,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm gonna laugh.
And the
so
whole time we're
hard.
like, sup, nugger?
What's that mother nugget?
My nugs.
My nugs. My nugs. Okay.
Okay.
You know, considering it's called the nugget, like I see very few marijuana pieces in there. Like, there's not a lot of nuts in the nugget.
Not a lot of nugs.
True.
Oh, wait, is that allowed there?
Uh,
Or is that legal?
yeah, marijuana's legal in the Reno, Nevada area,
Oh.
recreationally. Man. Yeah,
So, can you smoke in a casino?
if you're smart about it.
Oh, yeah, like if you have a vape.
Yeah, like I mean, like
Well, I
yeah.
mean, I've smoked in a
Well,
casino. I'm not
see,
saying that like you
That's
can't
why.
physically.
That's why
but
I don't
legally.
I don't understand it because, like alcohol and marijuana are kind of on the same level to me. The way it's all legal.
Yeah.
So how come you can drink in a casino? How come you can't just smoke weed?
Yeah. If you could smoke weed in a casino, you know how many happy fucking people there would be. There would be contact high.
Yeah.
Woohoo,
Yeah,
nailed the
that's
life.
true. Yeah, maybe that's the issue.
No, who fucking cares? Make everyone happy. Join.
Take my money.
Yeah, exactly. It's green, right?
Maybe it'll counteract all the cigarette smoke.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, look, if they're here's the thing. I don't think casinos care too much as long as you're splitting money.
Yeah, true.
Kind of true.
So, anyways, there was something that we were gonna talk about, and we'll talk about it first because the last thing that I have on the list is something that's kind of uplifting and good, so we can end on that. But right now,
Sweet.
there's been some stuff that you've been going through with
Oh,
friends
yeah.
in the past couple of weeks, right?
Oh yeah.
I
So just so you, and like I guess the funny or the interesting thing is like you never know who your audience is, right?
Mhm.
Like this could be anybody, anywhere listening to this podcast, and hopefully the listeners don't feel alienated by the fact that we make a bunch of stupid nerdy jokes and stuff,
yes,
because it's not always like that, dude. It's not. And like, yeah, we're real people. We go through real things too. And so like whoever's listening, maybe if like I guess I should start with a little backstory. Essentially, there have been 3 deaths in the last 2 weekends that were either people I knew directly or were very close friends with, like, my close friend. And so, like, 3 deaths in 2 weekends, and they were all in their, like, 20s or 30 years old, right? So not old, not like geriatric, grandpa passed away at 95 kind of thing. Like, these were young people. And the heavy spaghetti is, man, it was rough on me. It was rough on everybody else. It still is rough on me. Mm-hmm. But they all had something in common. And that something in common was, like, they were addicted to Oxy, and I didn't even know it, kind of thing. Right? Like, I had a little hint, but, like, I didn't think it was a big deal. I didn't really think it through. And now, 3 more lights are snuffed out. And why? Because they were popping a lot
Well,
of pills. And
was it
I wouldn't
Oxy, or was it heroin? Because it's basically the same thing.
Heroin, Oxy downers, etc.
Wait. Back up. Oxy is on the equivalent to heroin?
They use Oxy basically to get. It's methadone, isn't
people
it?
to switch off of heroin.
It's methadone that you use to get people off heroin, right? Or is it Oxy?
I'm not a pharmacist.
Well, Oxy is the most prescribed pain medication.
It's basically what they're saying is obviously it's not, like heroin, because heroin is, for the most part, more of a natural drug. It comes from a plant. It comes from earth. But Oxy is like a fucking man-made drug.
So two of these folks, it was heroin, and the third one, these details are a little murky, but we think it was just regular ass pills, probably Oxy, and like their hearts they just fucking died, like their heart stopped.
Well, both of us, our thoughts are with you, man. Like, because that's not something to
not easy. Everybody goes through this stuff. Here's the thing, like, our listeners need to know, like, you're not alone.
Yeah,
we get it. We've been there. We've watched people too. For me, everybody goes through the healing process a little different. So, like, I always need, like, one day to myself. I don't even want to talk to anybody. I just go for, like, a long drive or something.
Yeah. And
I just kind of, like, come to terms with it, right? Like, I process it. And then I'm good the next day. But on the other hand, like, everybody's different. Yeah. And so it's rough. But I guess the reason I want to talk about it is that, like, if you have a friend and you're listening and you have a friend and you're, like, even a little bit wondering, like, do they have a downer addiction that I need to know about? Or, like, are they just a big fan of these pills? Like, you may not get a chance to talk to them again, right? Like, it may be over. And maybe there's something you can do to kind of help them out. I don't know. I feel like an addict's going to be an addict. But on the other hand, maybe there's something you can do to kind of save their life. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, even an ear, even someone being in someone's life is, it's definitely useful towards not being in a shitty state of mind, Yeah,
I'm not a big fan of being a narc or snitch or anything, but, like, dude,
there's a
3
difference
people,
between being a
all in
narc
their
and a snitch
20s,
and saving someone's life. You know what I mean? Like,
right, there's got to be a line somewhere. And frankly, the fact that, like, 3 people in their 20s or 30s passed away because of this shit, it's like, it's too close to home to ignore now. Like, we've all heard there's an opioid epidemic.
Yeah.
And if you're not hooked on them, maybe you don't know about it. Maybe you don't think about it. Maybe it won't hit home. But, like, the fact of the matter is, like, I can't ignore it anymore. Like, yeah, 3 people, 2 weekends.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I've lived 35 years. I've never seen it hit like that hard and that rapidly. So
yeah, man, it's kind of it's definitely something to. I mean, it's up, worse than what crack was in the 80s, right? Crack was crazy,
right.
But
crack would make you crazy, but it wouldn't necessarily kill you.
Yeah, I mean, you do crazy shit and die, but I mean,
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not gonna say that crack won't kill you if you do it. But wasn't there a fucking slogan that says "crack kills"?
Something like that.
So
I saw a guy with low pants, and I wanted to slap a sticker on his ass to say crack kills, but
Yeah, because in our area, I think the biggest thing is still meth and heroin is the new thing now.
like
Fentanyl, right?
Fentanyl, yeah. Oh,
literally striking our society and eroding the American society from the inside out, man.
well,
It's bad.
there's something, and I'm not up on my drug stuff, but it's like
You're asking a couple of veterans right now, so
whatever. I guess the new trend, what they're doing, at least in our area, is putting some sort of drug on, kind of like what you'd use, like a nicotine patch, but you're putting it directly
it's like a fentanyl patch
on your skin. And what's happening is our officers are going and handling these people, and then they're getting really sick and not realizing what it is. And
it's just that they touch the patch.
Yeah.
No, because they touched the person's skin.
Yeah, like we've had some officers that have gotten severely sick and gotten hospitalized because they didn't realize when they went to arrest somebody and that they had that.
The way that I think about that is obviously the reason why that patch is for that person with fentanyl or whatever, why they use it is because their tolerance is
But
huge.
I don't think it's just the patch. I think it's something else, like on their skin, though, or I don't understand what it is.
But with that, like, so if they have that patch on, their tolerance for fentanyl or whatever it is obviously high. So when someone touches them or whatever, they have no tolerance for it, so they immediately go crazy. So it's like basically like if your tolerance for weed is crazy and you eat a couple brownies, you'll be fine. But if that same person eats a couple of brownies and doesn't realize
you start seeing people with udders.
Yeah, Jen, that happened to Jen. She ate just a little bit too much edible, and she had said she had a dream and woke up. The reason why she woke up is because the dream she had was of my dad in a cow costume dancing around with udders.
Next to Gonzo. And then the room was spinning. Like
my father.
Yeah.
So you know why that's so goddamn funny.
That's terrifying.
Yeah,
and hilarious at the same time.
Well, what's crazy is I remember like I got the spins like I do with alcohol, and so I'm like, what the hell? And it freaked me out, and I like wanted also. I was freaking out. I was just like, babe, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Like he's like, just put your feet on the ground. Put your feet on the ground. And I'm like, the room is spinning. The bed's moving.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting walking into the room because like what I think it pretty much was. I got a text message.
That was before I went to bed. I was like, oh my god, I'm freaking out right now.
Yeah, I got a text message like, I'm really high. I'm freaking out right now, and I'm like in the studio, and I'm like, oh, babe.
I can see your dad. He looks like a dromedary or like a bovine creature, wiggling his butt at me.
What I didn't like is that like I got really like tingly and weird feeling like. My hands,
the body high.
Like I just started going into complete panic mode, and I couldn't like stop freaking out.
I like how you say, yeah, I like my whole body started getting tingly and felt weird, and put Dan and I both without missing a beat are, yeah, you were high.
That's fun.
That's the nice part. On the other hand, look, your dad appears. If your dad appears in a room wearing a cow suit and wiggling his udders at me, I'm going to freak out too, okay?
There's a pretty good chance that one of our T-shirts at some point for the Till Death podcast is going to be my dad in a fucking
doing it with jazz hands.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking jazz hands.
Oh, my God. Doing jazz hands. Kind of swinging his udders around, all saucy like.
One around with like one jazz hand, one.
Daddy's milk. Oh no!
Ew.
He's just shooting. It's like a Ren and Stimpy-esque cartoon.
But
sorry.
But yeah.
Anyway,
sorry.
so addiction.
But addiction.
So yeah, maybe you can save a life and avoid.
And
We're always there. Anyone out there needs to needs even someone to talk to. Send a message to us.
I wanted to get it off my chest. Thanks for giving me a platform.
It's a good thing that you bring it up because like I don't really know. Much about the pills other than, hearing about Oxy being really popular. But my grandma has a problem. And she's on prescription pain meds, like heavy duty.
Oxys. Basically.
No, they're not. It's
hydrocodone?
No, like something like crazier than that. And I don't remember what it's called.
Like some zippers, zappers, bangers, poppers.
Trazodone or something.
Oh, trazodone, yeah.
Yeah,
I heard about it.
Well, the problem is my mom, once my grandpa passed away 2 years ago now,
Yeah.
she kind of went a little.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and she
Amazing
started,
woman.
Yeah,
Amazing woman. Just
she started to kind of doctor shopping. So she went to one doctor to get a prescription, go to another doctor to get another prescription. She has like 10 doctors. And so my mom started going to doctor's appointments with her. My mom's like, nah, we're not doing this. You're not taking these drugs. Because we could tell when she was on something because she is like really happy and really weird. Yeah, it's like as if she's on coke. And she just gets weird. And my sister was following behind her, like driving back to her house. And she said, "Oh my God, she was all in the same car.
In the car with a grandma, and grandma was driving a fucking Mercedes convertible, which those things are boats,
Right.
dude.
And
Yeah, they are.
and my sister's like, "Oh, Grandma, I'll drive." She's like, "No, I'm fine." But she was like weaving all over the place. And
Yeah, she said she was like, I did not think I was going to survive that car ride.
yeah, it's crazy.
boy.
That it's not just like younger people, it's people of all
Older
ages
people.
that are
Yeah.
doing all this craziness. And what's one thing that is helping, I know you can still get like all these pills, outside of a doctor's office, but now there's that law that there has to be like one single database for showing prescriptions.
Which is genius. I don't know why they didn't fucking do
So
that
a
before.
doctor, before they prescribe anything, has to check the database to see if that patient has been prescribed that same thing by someone else.
Oh, so dopey heads were just like getting prescriptions from multiple doctors.
Yeah,
That's
my
the
grandma literally had like 10 different prescriptions from all different doctors.
point. Oh, wow.
I'm going to call your grandma, hey, dopey head.
But my mom went over to her house and was like helping her, like cleaning the house for her, and she found her pill stash and she took all of it.
So
Oh, my goodness.
mom flushed grandma's fucking stash, bro.
My mom took the pills back to the doctor's
Grandma's a
office
bad
and
girl.
said,
She's like,
"Guess what? Do you want to be part of a lawsuit?" And so, because my mom
Her mom don't fuck around.
my mom like
in
went
your face.
my mom went after the doctors, was like, "Guess what? The lady you prescribed all these pills to also got prescribed them by 10 other doctors. So
Yeah.
do you want to be responsible for her death?"
Exactly. You need to not be doing that. It's your mom is scary sometimes.
Well, my mom is now her like,
the executor of the state. Of the
and
estate.
she's been signed. Like, she's allowed to make decisions for my grandma, and she can like do medical, like get all the medical stuff and everything for her.
Yeah.
And so my mom goes to every appointment with her.
Yep.
And it's like, nope,
It's like
nope.
grandma's amazing, but she's a little kooky.
She's been high a lot lately.
Fucked up.
Really?
There's a couple of times where I'm like, hey, grandma, me and you are about as high as each other.
Really?
Well,
Fucking high.
and she'll mix the pills with alcohol.
Yeah, because that's a great idea.
So she'll take the pills and then like be drinking wine with it.
My grandma,
So,
yeah.
so Jen, am I allowed to party with your grandma?
No, you cannot. My grandma just turned.
Grandma's candy dish is a little bit different than everyone else's.
Grammy sounds like she's lit.
Grandma
by
just
the way.
turned-
Like,
87.
You know the strawberry grandma candies or whatever? You bite into them, they're like, that's something. That feels
Gary
great.
puts them
oh, these are
Oxy's out
tasty. Now that sure don't mind if we do.
It's like
Martha
a
Stewart
fucking
said it's good.
liquid codeine strawberry.
Christmas will be interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Last
Everyone-
Get your
It's a
swerve
pill.
on,
Okay.
bull.
Okay, so
Speaking of,
we
She's like the party queen. I don't know why. Like, I just feel like,
Okay, we didn't
I know it's a serious medical concern, but like, if you think about it, like, that grandma knows how to party.
Okay,
well, yeah,
we
because she
didn't
also has a
know-
bottle of Grey Goose hanging out in her closet, and she'll just randomly go in the closet, get Grey Goose,
She's
and
just
come
like,
out, disappear.
the normal person goes to visit grandma, and she's like, oh, I made you some pork chops. You go visit your grandma, she's like,
Take
stop
shots,
being a little
bitch."
bitch and cut me off. Stop being a little bitch and cut me off. Any more alcohol? Your grandma sounds pretty dope, actually.
Hey, you know
It
what?
all disappears. I don't know. I just got lost. I can't keep track of
All I
it.
gotta say is my grandma's now
has
87
anybody-
years old, and she's pretty damn, like, she gets
She's
around.
like, oh,
No, not get around.
she's like,
Speaking
I lost
of,
my spectacles. Has anybody found how to not be a little bitch? Huh?
No, they'll be on top of her head. I can't find my glasses. Grandmother, on your head.
no. So did you hear? I don't know if you've heard this. I don't know.
Yo, I'm a pop the volley and shake my ass for real twerk time. What?
Oh my god, I thought she's making extra.
Like, your grandma, it just sounds like she wants to turn up so hard. And I'm like, there's something beautiful about that. I don't know
Grandma
exactly.
gets a fucking Instagram. Turned up. This shit's lit.
What?
It's just her with the Grey Goose bottle.
Can't let it.
Quack, quack, quack.
Flag. Like, she's got.
but,
Is she gonna get face tattoos anytime soon?
Yeah, she's gonna get a fucking 6'9".
Wait, she paints. She's a painter. She has her art studio.
She gets all high and
She has her.
paints.
She has
gets
her
all
art
high and makes
studio in her
paintings.
house.
I kind of like her.
She's like Bob Ross.
No,
but
that's what I'm thinking. Like,
She's like
I'm gonna
the
get
fucking
Grandma
Bob
Bob
Ross.
Ross. Oh my God, we're getting Grandma Bob Ross
that
stuff
down.
for Christmas.
Bobalina Ross.
No, because she has an art studio on her third floor in her house, and we need to totally. I bet she gets like drunk and then goes and paints.
Yeah, she probably gets all famous.
Like most grandmas are like, oh, I need to feed you some lunch. You need to put some meat on your bones. Your grandma's like, get crunk.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck that shit. Do code.
Don't be a little bitch and cut me off. You're like, Grandma?
So fuck hookers, hail Satan. What's up?
What up? I'm buying a motorcycle. Grandma.
It's like, stop being a pussy.
Wow.
Anyway, speaking of old people.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard this, but lately I heard that there has been an epidemic
Of STDs with
of
old people.
STDs with
I
old
knew
people
you were gonna say that.
in retirement homes. Because they're not getting pregnant, so they're still fucking.
Just going to
And now
town.
they have Viagra and all that fucking whatever.
Oh,
it is, so they're just
no.
fucking all the
Artificial
time. They just
boner
got 4-hour
pills.
boners
No
all the time.
pregnancy.
Ew.
I just tried to. Oh.
You can't see it because you have to pull
Oh, I'm never going to an old folks home again.
You know what?
You're like, is that jizz?
Are you bonered? Yeah, boy.
Grandma,
Listen
why does
here,
your
sonny.
polyester pants have
I've been erect for 3 months.
I got this.
Oh.
Oh.
Gross. I
Like,
don't
what
want
kind of
to.
STDs?
Why, Ian? Why would you? Why would you? Oh,
No,
what are you
I
bring this stuff up,
Are
dude?
we talking about
No,
the HIV?
I've
the herb?
heard
No,
about
man.
this too. It's been going on for a couple years now, and
We got a boner epidemic.
yeah, but it's like a wrinkly one.
Dude, that's
Oh no.
that takes
I'm good.
like, okay, you know there's
Too
that
far,
war
dude.
memorial where
Too
it's
far.
like a bunch of dudes trying to put up the flag. Like, that's how many dudes it takes to get up an old man's penis. It's
Oh,
like 4 of them,
man.
and they're
Oh,
like, I was there too. Here, help me with my dick.
I was there when we raised the boner
Rape the
on
bone.
the shores. Raised the boner on the shores of Iwo
Could you
Jima.
imagine if you were an employee at one of those places and then you just walked in
Unfortunately.
on like Fred and
She's oh wait,
Martha?
whose skin starts where? What's going on with this?
I bet there's
going
a
on?
rise
How do I become a part of
in
it?
baby powder now. Like
Oh,
in chafing lotions and stuff.
Fucking
sorry.
But what's that? But that butt
Chub rub?
stuff, the chub rub. Oh my god.
man.
Okay, so this one here has to.
Can we literally talk about anything other than this, like TV dinners? Or
Nope.
like, I don't even care at this point.
Okay, okay, we're talking about Disneyland and Ian.
Oh,
Are
I
you
feel
okay?
unclean.
I'm good.
I feel unclean, like a little bit.
Okay,
Back
so
of my throat. Yeah.
so let's move on to
We just had Chili's too.
Christmas
Anything else?
Christmas
Anything
party
else?
planning.
No, No, we kind of talked. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so check out. Okay, I know you're going to want to interject because this is a lot of stuff. But Jen's going to tell you all the things we did today that led up to us being way fucking late recording this. So this is kind of like our apology and our explanation in one. So like give her like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
This is our list starting at 10:45 this morning where we left. We went to go put the Honda in for our oil change, tire rotation. Then we went to the gas station to get energy drinks. Then we went to the bank to get money. Then we went to AAA to do car registration. Then we went shopping at Pier 1 Imports. Then we went over to Total Wine and More to buy alcohol for the party. Then we went to Home Goods to buy platterware for the party. Then we went to Target to buy other stuff, return stuff. Then we went back to the oil place to pick up your car because we found out the battery is dead. So then we took it to Honda because it was under warranty, got a new battery. Then we went shopping at Sprouts. Then we went and looked at cute puppies. Then we went to Walmart. Then we went back to Honda. Then we went to Dollar Tree. Then we went home. And then we tore off some stuff from the wall to take to Home Depot. We went to the Costco gas. We went to Smart and Final. We got food at Chili's, and then we came home.
Whoa.
We did 20.
I'm like tired just hearing that.
Yeah, 22 stops today. Oh, and my dad ended up showing up in the middle of the day when conveniently when Jen went to Home Goods, so I didn't have to fucking go in there. Because
It's okay. I don't like shopping with you in there anyway.
Dang.
Wow.
I like having me time in there.
Okay.
I park my cart so nobody can get up on me when I'm trying to look at stuff in the aisle.
Oh, so you're the customer that I hate.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've got a problem with that? Like, is that a thing?
I've a couple women in there. I'm like, bitch, I am looking at these plates. You will move away. When I am done, then you may have this spot.
Yep. It was
so like that was
thing,
literally
just like the basics of what we did. All of those adventures, all those things today, all those 22 fucking stops that we made today, all had adventures. They all had craziness going on. Like
I almost completely rear-ended somebody today.
Yeah,
hardcore rear-ended.
And then I yelled at him out the window.
Because they decided to just...
Fuck you for being in the road.
No, they just stopped. Like, put on their brakes and parked in the middle of the street.
Literally, the way it is like, okay, it was like 2 lanes turning left, right? This big-ass intersection. And then after you turn left, there's only 2 lanes on that road, but one of them, there's like a Taco Bell. It's always Taco Bell's fault. Mm-hmm. Taco Bell was like right there on the right. And so it's this tiny little quick turn, like maybe 200 feet.
We were in the lane... away from...
Yeah, we were in the first lane. You know what I mean? It's like that so not the turn lane. So this guy, this guy is in our lane in front of us. We only have one car, and he stops and tries to get over into the other lane to turn into Taco Bell, stopping directly in front of us and trying to cut everyone else off who's turning from this big-ass intersection. There's probably about 30 cars. And, dude just stops and tries to get over. I'm like, dude, remove your head from your asshole and then fucking drive. Like, please. Like, let's figure this out. Or don't be behind the wheel.
Ugh, people.
Oh, that's not what I said. I said, hey, fuck you, asshole.
Yeah, because I slammed on my brakes and I, came up on him, an inch away from his car.
Yeah. Because I was like, oh, shit.
My brakes did that full, thumping.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, oh my God.
But everybody looks at each other and they're like, what the fuck was that?
Oh, shit. Yeah, and so he ended up turning,
we're good.
And I start yelling out the window at him, but another car drives up in between us, and he had his window down, and he kind of looked at me like, what the fuck? And so, we get going. The light comes up, and I look at him, and I was like, hey, bro, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to yell at you. He was like, no, dude, fuck that guy. I go, I'm pissed, too.
Oh, yeah, cool. All right, then.
I was like, all right, we're good, then.
See, if we had
can I tell you
the dick gun, I would have...
Oh, if we had the dildo launcher. Can we make
dildo
that?
Launcher.
You're an engineer.
Yeah.
Is that the kind of engineer you are?
It wouldn't be hard.
Right there is a window.
Not yet.
Not yet. I like the way you think, sir.
Right, yeah.
So.
If you buy 12 of the Mandles, you get a dick launcher for free.
That's a lot of doodly stuff going on over there, man.
You get dicks and candles?
Okay, can I tell you about the time that was literally last night that I touched a 300 pound man? No, like his
Spielberg?
nipple. And I almost got my ass kicked.
Did you just say Spielberg or Spielworm? Like, what the fuck? Either way, what is a Spielworm?
Wait. I didn't Spielberg. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sperm whale? Okay, you were trying to say
Okay,
sperm
so
whale, and you said
what
Spielworm.
Yeah, like it's a whale. Whale's a dude.
But
And so,
what is a Spielworm?
I don't know. I went to a bar, and there was a blonde girl, and she's talking to me, and she says, I bet you won't touch his nipple. And I'm like, you don't know who you're talking to. You don't know, Daniel. You don't know
Wait, whose nipple?
And she's like,
Was it a random, or was it one of her friends?
It's really confusing because there's a lot of alcohol involved.
So she might have actually said, touch my nipple.
And you touched a
She
random
might have actually said that, and I misinterpreted it.
That's his name.
Well,
Harry.
no, it was actually like a dare. So what it was is she's sitting there and she goes, I bet you won't touch his nipple because I bet he'll kick your ass. And I'm like, you don't know who you're talking to. I'll find a way to touch his nipple, but I feel like you should buy me a drink if I do it.
You don't know who I am. That was the dude who said to fuck his wife last night. This is Dan.
You have no idea how much craziness I'm used to lately. This is easy.
Smooth talking.
And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. But I feel like you should buy me a drink after I do. It'll be pretty harmless. And so this 300-pound white man named Bubba is walking around the bar. Should I say staggering around the bar. And I kind of found a way to just like get a little handful of his man boob. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's just,
Wait, 300 pounds of man and a titty fit into your hand?
It was huge. No, not even remotely.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Well, so what happened?
Like, have you ever seen a cat, like, paw at a giant wall? That's what it felt like.
So, did he say anything? Did he
No, he
ask
didn't
you to
know
go home?
No, he told me he was going to kick my ass. Like,
But you
half
could
an hour
run
later.
faster.
He's like, hey, you want to fuck my wife?
Well, no, actually.
Meet my wife.
So, like, pretty much about 50 minutes, maybe an hour passed, maybe half an hour, I don't know. And, like, I'm just cracking up at the bar.
Because you already touched it?
Because I already touched it.
And he's staring at you?
No. Apparently, like, everybody at the bar has nothing better to do than think about why is Daniel cracking up at the bar? And the answer is because I touched the giant man's nipple and I didn't get my ass kicked. And then he goes, you need to stop fucking with my girl. First of all, it's not his girl. It's, like, literally not his girlfriend. I asked her, I'm like, is that your boyfriend? And she goes, no. I'm like, okay. So then, like, an hour passes, and he gets all fucking mad randomly and, like, jumps up, and it's like a giant dude. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to win this fight if I fight him, so.
Did you run home?
Wait.
No. I stayed really fucking cool.
Why did he say my girl? Is that, like, the name of one of his titties? Like, did he name his titties after, like, Macaulay Culkin?
If he named his man boob my girl, then it would make sense if that's what was going on, yeah. So this ginormous man comes at me. Don't touch my girl. And I'm like, I should have said, is that the name of your boob?
Michael and Jackson.
So I basically, oh my God. All right, so I mean, like, when you're getting approached by a 300-pound white boy named Bubba, like, you know you're about to get wrecked if you don't.
That's pounded.
Very fucking cool. Very cool. And I'm like, first thing I'm thinking is, I'm like, should I grab my 44? No. Just don't show any fear. And I'm like, I didn't show it.
Faster. Have a brisk walk and you're good.
Like, walk faster, right? So, no, what I did is I actually didn't leave because I was like, you know what? I'm not going to show any fear. This guy is totally drunk and fucking angry.
I already felt his titty. I already got what I wanted out of him.
I'm good. And so I kind of just go, whoa, man. I haven't been fucking with your girl. Man. Like, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I've been literally at the bar for an hour. I don't know why you're angry. But he's fucking angry. And then his friend steps in and he goes, hey, look, bud. He, like, grabs my tit real quick. And I'm like, that's why he's angry. He figured it out.
Because
Wait,
he couldn't
Took it
touch
out.
yours?
wait. The friend that came up grabbed your titty.
Yeah.
Wait,
The big guy, no, but the big guy's buddy came up, like, grabbed my nipple real quick, and then he goes, look, I'm going to help you. I know he's acting out, but here's the thing, like, you might want to leave, or, like, I'm like, dude, I don't do fear. I'm not going to leave.
But
okay?
why did he grab your
Like,
titty?
Because evidently that's why the big guy was mad.
Because he wanted to get you back?
Because
No, the
apparently,
other second
like,
guy.
the blonde girl must have told him that I touched his boob.
Oh, what a fucking traitor! She's the one who
I
dared you. And
know.
she rats
She
you out.
was-
Fuck that bitch.
She was trying to start shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
so his friend comes up and is like, look,
Scandalous
I'm going to
bitch.
help you. Just don't look to your right because he's super mad. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, he's probably able to wreck me really quick, but I don't know why he's all mad because I didn't fuck with his girl. I haven't actually fucked with any girls lately, so I don't really see why he's all upset, but I'm not going to show fear, and I'm going to play my song on the jukebox, so what's up?
So his friend comes
And,
and grabs your titty. He's like, he's not really mad. He's just having a heart attack right now, okay? Like,
He's
he's
just
not
about
mad.
to have a stroke. It's okay.
His
It's like-
foot
He
is
just
dropping
grabbed
off
it
right
on
now.
the way down.
Anyway, everybody in the bar had my back because obviously, like, this guy is super pissed at me because I touched his boob or something, and this is the dumbest reason to be mad I've ever heard of. So
Maybe don't have
Everybody-
titties.
maybe don't have blonde girls trying to start fights. I don't know. And so, like, basically the bartender and, like, all the hard-ass dudes there were like, yeah, he left. And I'm like, well, you know, and I had random dudes walk up to me and be like, you're the most badass motherfucker I've ever seen. Like, you showed zero.
That man's titty. I'm not.
I was like, yeah, you know, like, that's like some Liam Neeson level shit right there, right? Like, that's a big guy's boob, and, like, man, it gets weird after that.
Maybe it was a good thing that Dan wasn't in Austin with us.
Yeah. No, you
This is obviously my side of the
you just
story. by the way.
me too'd a fat man. That's not right, Dan.
You
I
calm
know.
handled his.
Yeah.
I know. It wasn't
Paul
that
Rogers
cool.
Henderson.
It wasn't that
So
cool.
was he like
but,
an A cup, a B, a C?
I had to see a solid B at least. Like, I don't know. I feel like they had like more weight than most
Was it
women.
like if
Yeah.
you put water in a Ziploc bag and just touched the bottom?
Yeah, what
of
did it feel
Did
like?
it like seep through your fingers?
It was like
It was like
to
a
me
bag of sand.
But
When-
did you
when I-
like
when I-
really like
when I
grope
trick
the
my-
whole boob or just
When-
literally his nipple?
Was it like a graze? Was it like hello? Was
I
it
want to know
when I-
details.
was it like fucking Patrick
can't
Swayze
believe
and
that.
Ghost on his nipple real quick?
yeah, this actually happened. So when I sit back and I drink my tea and I'm reminiscing, I would compare it to a bag of sand.
You wanted to touch his. I almost said you wanted to touch his tea.
You wanted to touch his
his
titty.
titty. Sitting back drinking tea about it.
I mean,
You know,
here's
you
the
totally
thing.
just
I mean, I
envisioned-
kind of, in a way, I kind of deserve to get my ass kicked because I keep doing stuff like this for entertainment.
Well, yeah, you put
And,
a coin down a fat man's
That's
can.
correct.
You have an obsession with obese people.
I think that's why me and you are friends because of our fascination / with fat people. Hello?
Dan?
Dan? Newmeyer? Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I'm going to call you back in like 2 seconds. Wow, that was weird. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. He got offended. That's what it was. It's like, you said fat people.
I'm going to eat a Danish butter cookie.
Eat some butt.
Did the fat man find him?
Yeah, interesting.
Were you mad when I said fat?
I'm so angry. No,
Are you triggered?
dude, no. I don't know what happened. I just kind of lost the call, kind of thing. But yeah, dude, there's that thing where I just kind of something short circuits in my brain. I know it's a harmless prank. I know a grown man should be doing these things.
No, that's exactly what people should be doing because no one can take
And
a joke anymore.
then I just crack up for hours afterwards because it's hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I think, I don't
commend you,
know.
sir. I commend you.
Thank you. Doing the Lord's work over here.
Thank you. I'm living vicariously through you because I don't really get to go to bars anymore. So
You probably should, and you'll get in trouble like I do.
yeah, you know me.
We were very lucky that we didn't get in trouble in Austin. So
yeah, because we said so many things you're not supposed to say, especially in
You're already, like, dude. When we went to Vegas, like, that's kind of how it goes, you know?
Yeah, like when you took us down a random fucking alley that Jen didn't even know that wasn't a place you were supposed to be.
I thought that was a pedestrian area.
I don't remember any of that shit, man.
No, we were in the big shopping area. Was it? Where's that?
It was at Paris.
At Paris. So we were in the Paris thing, and you're like, oh, yeah, let's just go down this hallway. And it was like in the mall, like.
Oh, yeah, hallway. We invaded the employees only hallway.
Yeah, and you just were like, okay, and we start going. She didn't even know that we weren't supposed to be there.
I was so drunk. I didn't even realize that said employees only.
We were also calling
pedestrians.
Out. We were also calling out transsexuals the whole time.
The whole time.
Was it
dude.
Flim Flam. Jim Jam.
Flim Flam. Jim Jam. Flim Flam.
Oh, wait.
Up top, Jim Jam.
Buffalo.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, tell them how we got it.
Okay, so that's our new term.
High-fiving motherfuckers for, like, miles.
No, that is
that was hilarious.
We came up with, Dan.
Buffalo.
That is what our term is if we ever see
T-dogs.
The TTs.
T-dogs.
The T's.
In the back seat.
No, just in take a spell. But yeah, no. Okay, we were at Disneyland, right?
Yeah, so we were waiting in line.
And Dad, if you're listening, you will love this story.
I'm so sorry, and do not take offense to this.
Okay.
So we were waiting in line at Haunted Mansion, and like when we got there, this was in the morning. We're like, there seems to be a lot more gay couples here today. It's just out of nowhere.
Right.
Like, okay, interesting that we noticed that. And then we started noticing, okay, not just gay couples. Now we're seeing a lot of trans. Mm-hmm. And we're like, okay, this is different for Disneyland. Okay, whatever. And then we happened to see we knew he was a tranny for sure. Mm-hmm. But he had really nice hair. And I'm like, that looks like your dad.
Yeah. And then he turned around.
Yeah, he turned around.
And he was a cow.
Oh my God, it is my dad as a transsexual. Jeez, what the fuck?
Was he wearing a cow costume?
He had some udders, though.
Didn't he have some kind of floral blouse on?
Yeah, it was one of those things like, oh my God, his name was probably Wilma. But
so then we're like, oh my God, well, we can't be at Disneyland and be going, oh my God, look at that tranny. So we're like, we need to come up with like a code name. And so we're like, okay. And so it's like, okay, well, that looks like your dad. So we could say William.
So when we see it, we say, oh, yeah, it's a William.
Yeah, and then I don't know why we decided not.
Well, no, and I was like, I don't know, that's just weird. And I was like, I don't really want to have
dad.
my dad as like a term for training.
That's so shitty. That doesn't make sense.
I'm not going to be able to look at my dad and be like, hey, you're not going to be able to say, hey, William.
Yeah, I'm like, oh. So I'm like, okay, we need to do it. And so I'm like, okay, well, what's short for William? Bill. And then we're like,
I don't know, it's weird.
Buffalo, Bill.
And they're like, oh, wait, it puts the lotion on the skin.
And then we looked at each other and went,
Buffalo!
Perfect.
And then there's those machines at Pachanga and like all the things that.
Buffalo!
Yeah. Now every time you walk by, you're going to be like, what?
Never going to hear that this damn.
Yeah, you're going to walk in the casino and be like, oh my God, they're everywhere.
Now there's trannies on all these screens.
We'll be at Disneyland and I'll be like, Buffalo! And then I accidentally said that, and there was a larger lady that was right in front of me. And I didn't think anything of it. I said, Buffalo! Right to her.
I was so pissed.
She thought I was talking about her. And I was like, no, I'm talking about the tranny that was behind you. People hate us now.
Yeah, people do not like us, especially our neighbors.
Oh, man. It's like that thing where... It's like that...
No.
It's like that thing where you're walking somewhere and there's like a giant black man on a Bluetooth device, but you don't notice it, and he's talking to his sweetheart, but he's looking at you, and you're like,
Do explain this story. So you got smooth talking Dan by a black man.
This actually happened in a mall once. I'm just like, walking, and there's like a big black dude, and he's got a Bluetooth device in his ear. He's talking to his boo. And he goes, sugar, I'm going to take you home. And you know what I want to do to you. And I'm like, why is he making eye contact with me? And I thought he was talking to me.
Well, yeah, that's the creepy part. He was making eye contact with you and stuff.
Yeah, that was a weird part because, like, he was making eye contact with me, yet he was talking to his boo on the Bluetooth and the Bluetooth. And I just didn't know he was talking to his sweetheart. I thought he was straight talking to me, looking at me, and I'm like, whoa, buddy.
Listen, you should have been like, you should have talked to me in a better way because I like that guy.
Yeah.
And then walked off.
Like, sincerely buy me dinner first, okay?
I fat people's titties, okay? I would have grabbed his penis.
I drop coins down men's butt. So.
He's all down men's
So
butt.
you found the right person. Let's have this conversation. And then it's like, oh, the Bluetooth. Right.
Buffalo.
Wow.
Buffalo gotta go. Buffalo gotta go.
So,
from the womb to the tomb, till death hurts, everybody.
wait.
All right.
Wait.
What?
So, the one last thing that we have to talk about is the Mandalorian.
Baby Yoda.
We do have to talk about that because
Yes.
I literally watched it twice in a row again.
Okay,
This
you
is
watched
a
it twice. You watched it twice. I have a question for you. So, in that first scene where, anyone that's listening right
watched
now,
it twice.
everyone listening right now, spoilers. We're giving away what
spoiler, massive spoiler.
I'm mad that the episodes are only like
Go
34
watch.
minutes.
Go watch. Before you listen to this, you should know better.
Yes.
Go watch the shit we're going to talk about. It's always in the title.
Yes.
It'll be like, here's some overarching themes of our randomness. And usually in there's a little pop culture. And when you see that on the clicking link, like maybe watch the thing or listen to the thing before you click the link. Because we're going to spoil every time. We always spoil.
True. Okay. So,
We're like avocados. Usually spoiling.
Wow, Dan. Wow. Your dad jokes are
okay.
on point. Okay, anyways, so at the very beginning, when he's getting chased by the other bounty hunter, and Baby Yoda is making little noises and whatever, there's one thing he makes. It's an actual baby's, like, laugh cackle. No, like,
it gives me chills, dude.
No, it's creepy because it's a baby's
human
laugh,
baby.
an actual human baby's laugh, not like a creature baby sound like they have him doing everything.
You're just really hung up on this whole baby laugh thing.
It's weird.
Me too, dude. No, it's creepy.
Like,
It's extremely creepy.
Because that's the
Like,
only
it's-
time he's ever done that
So
in the whole show.
beyond because it's supposed to show
Nope.
him like advancing. So
So when they land the ship on Mos Eisley, and Sigourney Weaver's character with the wig and all that,
No,
the
that's
money
not
grabber.
that wasn't Sigourney Weaver, but it was
What?
close enough.
Yeah, it was.
no way.
You want to bet? I will
That-
bet you right
The
now.
Yeah,
mechanic
I'm
lady?
in. I'm down.
Wait, time out. The mechanic lady?
Yep,
No
Sigourney Weaver.
way.
That-
No
check it out.
way.
I will bet. Okay,
Yep.
right now. I will
Bet
bet
you
you
anything.
right now that if I'm right, you have to buy a big black fucking dildo and have it delivered to your house.
And if you're right, you
I'll
can
do the
have
same.
sex with my wife.
I will do the same, and I will get a big black dildo delivered to my house. Okay? Deal?
Giant black dildo.
Sigourney
Whoever's
Weaver's
right, we have to order it.
And tall.
Well, look, all this stuff is always one click away on Amazon anyhow. So I mean,
Well, don't worry. We just said it. So
Easy
Google's
enough
gonna
for me.
suggest we buy it.
No, I'm saying, are you okay with that bet?
I will reach to the phone and shake your hand on this.
Okay. We
Yeah,
have a
let's
witness
go
right here,
investigate.
my wife.
Yeah, we got a witness.
Okay.
Can I get a witness?
I'm looking it up right now. Just telling you.
Sigourney fucking Weaver.
Cake while
It
you're doing that.
it's not Sigourney Weaver. I know this for a fact. And you are going to have a big black dildo on your doorstep.
I have to buy a big black dildo if you're right. Oh man,
We just both agreed to this.
I know. I did. Shook your hand through the phone.
Amy
boy.
Sedaris.
It's Amy Sedaris.
Yes, it is.
It's not Sigourney Weaver.
No, it is not.
I hate you so much.
Yes.
Why would you think it's Sigourney
I
Weaver?
hate
She's
you
like
so
95
much.
years old.
I-
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver. It's not Alien from Aliens.
Predator.
Come on.
I really thought it was her for me. Are you shitting me? Oh my god!
You have to buy the thickest, hugest black
Oh,
dildo
I
ever.
hate you so much.
Hey,
Are you serious?
Decisions,
Fuck!
bro.
I agree to it.
Cinnamon.
I agreed to
You
it.
did, and we have a witness.
Okay. And all the listeners in the podcast world are now going, God damn it.
Okay,
They're
so
they're
if
actually
you're
probably
listening to the
clapping
podcast right now-
and like
Choose
going,
which one
yeah,
is
if
sent
you're
to them.
listening to this
Okay,
podcast.
since Jen it was the judge, and she,
Yeah.
she's the one who gets to choose what dildo
Fucking-
is sent to you.
No, fuck this noise so hard. I hate this all.
You are so hard.
Yeah, what? You're so hard. I want it all.
I would gloat if you lost. I'd gloat if
Of
you
course,
lost.
exactly.
So,
Okay, so all I have to say is, do you remember when we were young kids?
Oh,
and they had these
no, I
things
don't
called
want to.
glowworms?
yeah.
Remember the size of one? It was.
I'm just
really
not
short.
enjoying
the
this
fucking
conversation.
noodles, like the pool noodles.
I really don't enjoy this conversation right now.
It's gonna be double-ended, so you can have friends over.
We were supposed to hang out and talk about
So
Star
you
Wars
had
and
wanted
shit.
you to
And
fucking
then
like, you guys can
now,
have fun now.
Remember the
Man,
end
can
of
I just-
Requiem for
okay,
a
so-
Dream?
well, how do I make this less awkward? I have a female roommate. Could I just address it to her?
No.
Yo,
How about to
Daniel
her?
fucking Newmeyer.
It can go to her dog.
Gotta say it on the label.
Yes, it's gonna say Daniel Newmeyer's big black dildo.
Fuck.
BBD.
I hate this so much right now because
Okay.
I did sign up for
I
it.
hope
To any
she
of our listeners
finds
right
the
now.
package.
That's not Sigourney Weaver is what you're telling me.
No, it's Andy
No.
Sedaris.
It's not the woman from Aliens.
No, fuck
It's
no.
not.
The old bitch from Avatar? No,
Sigourney
fuck
Weaver has a
no.
very distinctive face.
Yeah, and it's not that one.
Fuck. It's
Really
not that
short
one.
Okay.
and younger.
So Jen gets to decide
Motherfuckers.
which dildo gets sent to you.
Mother nugget.
And any of our listeners that are listening right now, if you want to come up with a new
Oh, no, I fucking hate
it
this.
has to
Black
have a name.
Widow.
Django.
Like, can we just not pretend like that didn't happen? Can we clean this up
Wait,
in
I
post,
don't want
please?
to look for big black
I
dildo.
was about to be like, do you really want that on your Amazon search?
No, I
You
don't.
mean our...
Fuck. Trust me, it's hard to get rid of.
Okay.
I'm not going to go to your dad
the-
or Ron's account.
The funniest thing is the Amazon Prime account that I use is my stepdad's. So if I
Just
search
look for it.
on
Yeah,
that,
just
he
go
goes,
on
Why
it.
are you looking at black dildo?
Okay, dude. Here's what I'm thinking.
Anyway,
Can we clean this up in
Mandalorian.
post? Yeah.
I just have to say, like 30 episodes after we started ordering you black dildos, you're finally gonna get one for Christmas.
Remember when I said I was looking for the right time to say, can we clean this up in post? I think I found it.
Yeah,
Like, this is the right time to say.
Raised.
I know, but I think I just wanted to be
We
cleaned
were
up in
just
post.
saying the word nugger for like a good.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's just somebody that's a fan of nuggets.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. This is totally off topic, but I want
I
to check
really
on
don't.
my dog.
Okay.
Can
And
we
I looked
forget
at
this
our
conversation
activity,
ever
and it says The front
happened?
door was unlocked at 10:28.
Okay, so at 10:28, when we were all sitting here having this conversation, evidently our front door just unlocked. It was the big
Oh, that's
black
good.
dildo.
No, it's creepy. All of a sudden, in the
Let's
middle
not ever talk about this again, okay? Honestly, it was like
No,
a good bet.
lately in the middle
Yeah.
of the night or middle of the day, our door just unlocks itself. I'm creeped out.
It's really weird, dude.
Okay,
Just
I'm not
out
going
of
to
nowhere.
touch
Technology
it.
is
and
the
actually
shit,
see
huh,
if
buddy?
It's unlocked or not.
No, every night that it does that, I go and check it, and it's fine. It's just,
So it's
Oh,
just
Captain
the,
Marvel's fun.
yeah, it's just weird. So, but anyways, did
Oh,
you get
boy.
to the Mandalorian?
Right. Okay, so when the ship landed next to the actress that wasn't Sigourney Weaver with a wig, and the door was down, and she's like, and the droids are there, and it's just her and the droids, you hear like the most haunting sound come from the spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you're like, what the fuck is that sound?
Well, you know, part of the sound was the door opening, though, right? Like the little.
Yeah, but like something echoed from that ship, and it was Baby Yoda, and like that's gonna become important down the road. You can tell.
Okay, maybe I missed that.
Yeah, I don't remember there being a loud.
Maybe you gotta watch it again.
Okay, so there were some cool things in that episode, though. So obviously there's a bunch of fan service, like Mos Eisley and the Bantas and
the droids and the speeder bikes and the Tuskens and the, like, everything from old Star Wars lore is coming together in this show.
Yeah, but it wasn't all
The cantina was sick.
Yeah, but the band was not there. And also, did you notice how in the original Star Wars they said, we don't serve your kind here, and he was talking about droids.
Right.
But in this episode, droids were the fucking bartenders.
Right?
Isn't that a little weird?
And the droid has all the information. He's like, unfortunately, this doesn't help your situation.
Looks
and
like,
you're like,
Mos
that's
Eisley
cool.
is going all-inclusive.
Oh.
It's
Droids
becoming...
when he was,
it's 2019, a long time ago.
They don't have their own water fountains.
When Mandalorian was walking through, like, he'd just gotten off the ship, and he was walking to go to the cantina. There's the scene where it shows all the helmets on the sticks.
Oh, yeah, like Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah. Stormtrooper helmets on a stick.
Yeah, did you watch Walking Dead?
Yep.
Okay, do you remember that scene?
Yep.
Okay, that's what it reminded me of.
Both of us.
Throwback, right? Totally.
Yeah.
And what I thought was really cool about this last one was, dude, that cape, like, badasses in Star Wars wear capes. Just
at the very end.
Like when he's walking and he's got the cape, and you're like, oh man, the cape. Like Lando wore a cape, Vader wore a cape.
Well, also to get, it was to get that the bounty hunter that was killed, the chick.
Yeah.
The Asian chick, Ming-Na Wen. I think.
May from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right? Like,
yes, May.
Calvary.
Yeah.
Man, she's great actress.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, she's in a
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah.
No, she doesn't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
It's something else.
Some other stuff. But yeah, no, she's been in a shit ton of things, but she's always badass. But at the very end, when
he gets off the little dinosaur thing.
Yeah, but I don't think that was him.
Like, it's a dewback.
Yeah, because he saw whatever her name was dead, and then went. But at the very end,
last, we don't know.
You see
there's
like
someone kneeling down.
Someone kneeling down, but you don't see who it is.
Right, and I feel like cape. The cape is huge, man.
No,
I kind of want to get like a hooded cape and just wear it, and when people give me shit about it, I'll be like, "Why aren't you wearing one?" Should be the question you ask yourself.
No, Dan, don't do that. You're gonna be the dude that everyone made fun of in school, because in high school there was a kid who wore a cape.
Daniel Newmeyer.
And he sat by himself in the corner at lunch.
His name.
Well, whatever. Only the caped ones. Yeah, eat food together.
Oh my God, you're gonna be the caped one grabbing man titties at the bar. That's how you're gonna be described.
The only difference from what you just said and what has actually happened is that I didn't have a cape.
You're gonna wear one now, aren't you?
Gives me an excuse to be a weirdo.
Well, you know what?
I don't know. Capes look kind of badass now. I'm like, look at the Mandalorian rocking a cape. I like
Saturday,
a cape.
the 14th, is a full moon, and it's supposed to be the longest full moon this year. Something crazy about it. Might be a weird cape wearing night.
Might be a weird cape kind of night. Maybe it's a day or night where I just wear a cape, because why not?
Let me see.
The Caped Crusader?
I'm just going to get my ass caped in. That's what's going to happen.
Caped butt raider?
I'll be caped. I'm going to be the caped victim. I'm like the caped guy that just gets punched. I don't know.
Well, wearing a cape around isn't as bad as wearing only a cape around.
Well, that's what I was going for, though, the whole time.
Oh, wait. What day is the 12th? Is that our party?
No.
14th is what you guys said. Yeah.
Are you going to come out here?
I'll be in San Diego from Christmas Eve, and then I fly out of Los Angeles on, Thursday the 17th or 18th or something.
Wait, January?
Of January?
Of December.
Okay.
Yes, I'm moving to Los Angeles for a year.
No, yeah, I was going to say, how are you going to come out here the 24th and leave the 17th? What
I'm good at time travel.
world are you fucking living in right now?
Like, time travel would be cool.
Wow. Okay. You got the time stone somewhere?
Yep. Time stone. They don't let me get on a plane, though. So, it's, just sitting there.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll be in Southern California for like a few days.
Well, we were going to talk about this last night about how you I'm going to give you a ride from San Diego up to LA.
Oh, that's right.
Okay,
I'm going to have to. I'm peel you off some money.
I'm guessing
he's going to be my
24th
concierge.
is what you meant, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly.
24th to the 27th. Okay.
Yeah, let's not go back and.
Yeah, let's get back to real time. So 24th to 27th, so that means, and we already talked about this, he's actually going to come into the studio and do a podcast with us instead of being on the phone.
And what's
That would be cool.
Is I am on vacation that entire week, so I
Hell
don't go
yeah.
back to work until the 30th.
So what we were planning,
Hell yeah.
before I talked to you about it, when we were talking on the phone last night, I was saying that Dan and I, when I drive him up to LA, we'll go do some like LA stuff or whatever. So all three of us will go up and do
Fuck
some
yeah.
LA
Hell yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's chill. That
People
sounds
that
amazing.
hate LA in LA.
Could be in LA.
We're gonna play hot
Three people
potato
that
with
hate LA
Yo,
in
we're gonna play
LA.
fucking don't step on the fucking shit on the ground.
You know what we're gonna
Homeless.
do
I
is
almost
we're
said
gonna
homeless.
become Laotians in the sense that we're all gonna look down our noses like the whole time.
Yeah,
Like
good.
fuck that. That looks like LA.
I'm
Ha!
sorry, but shaming works.
LA shaming is a thing for real.
works. No, in any category. Fat shaming, hobo shaming. I meant hobo, not homo.
Hobo,
Hobo shaming.
hobo.
Freudian. Any other
Slip of the tongue.
slip of the dick. The fuck was that?
All right. Shame.
I ate that like Kobayashi.
Dude, I can't wait to go to LA. Just make fun of everything other than the Clippers, and then I guess I'll be in LA.
Yeah, no, that'll be great, and we can go down to see the 10 cities and.
Dude, maybe should we put our money together and maybe go to Universal Studios because I've never been there.
Wait, you've never been to Universal?
Exactly.
Wait, doesn't Universal have Harry Potter Land? Mm-hmm. I've never been to Harry Potter Land.
I heard it had like
It
Terminator
depends.
Land.
I just spent a lot of money.
Yeah, we
today.
did spend a lot of money, and we have Christmas shit coming up. So there's
I know, man. Financial hangover.
yeah,
Sometimes it really sucks being an adult.
yes.
Like we
Sometimes.
literally just spent $100 at Home Depot just to fix the bathroom where Gonzo ate through the wall.
Literally, some of the only parts that are great about being an adult is being able to drink alcohol, being able to stay up as late as you want, and being able to eat whatever you want. That's literally
Hell yeah.
the three.
That's pretty much the excellent part. Also, I like that I get a little respect now. You know,
Just a little bit.
like
Yeah,
Yeah, but
little
until
bit.
you nickel flipped.
Whatever, man, that's
Nickel
different.
flipped somebody.
Nicole.
Some man titties.
Well, that's why I don't get respect, and that makes sense.
So it's a balance.
there's a balance.
So
It's balanced.
you tell people what you do for a living as your profession, and you
I
get
do.
respect. And then
I
you
do.
tell people
And then
that
I go-
you felt up
I go do
a
dumb
man.
shit, and I don't get respect.
You're like, I'm a professor. Yay! I touch fat titties. Oh man.
Oh man, where like you were cool up until that one.
And there's
You
one
know.
black dude in the back that goes, "You touch fat."
There's a balance, right? So you gotta have some
You're
fun,
like,
and
it was a dude. Oh man.
there's a dude.
Bye to this.
Like, okay, well, hey, just because you know
Then you
most
realize
people.
he had a Bluetooth in his ear.
You know what? I think that could be a candle scent.
Man,
Man
titty.
titties.
What about the Mandalorian?
See, so there's the Mandalorian, there's Wusa, and then
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
So we talked about it. I have like 2 right now that I've made already.
Okay.
And I feel like they fit the Mandalorian theme.
Okay.
So if people want a candle that smells like a gun and or a firearm, like, hit your boy up. I will ship it to you. It smells like firearms.
Dan. Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
While we're talking about that, I got to do one more ad read, and then we'll be good.
Oh, yeah. Let's do an ad read.
All right, so are you struggling with high interest rate debt, making the minimum payments and getting absolutely nowhere? You need Patrick with Start New Financial. He'll give you a free consultation and show you how to get out of debt in 24 to 48 months. He'll wipe out all the interest and consolidate your debt into one single payment. Start New Financial has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and handles over $40 million of unsecured debt a month. Patrick is a certified debt specialist with the IAPDA or the International Association of Professional Debt Arbitrators. Give him a call at 616-965-6501. Mention Till Death Podcast, and I'm sure he's got something cool for you. Okay, cool. Now that we're done paying bills.
Speaking of paying
You got the funnies, and it'll save you the monies. I don't know. I mean,
That was good.
So Dan, what do you think
Yeah.
about Ian and I starting
don't like him.
a real estate business?
Wow, what a dick. Did you just catch
What?
that? you said, what do you think about Ian and I? I don't like him. What a dick.
Well, this is the last podcast with our...
Yeah, exactly.
with
Yeah,
our
I'm giving you a
Dan.
well, it's been great having Daniel as a guest on Till Death. And I hope you all enjoyed that because he no longer will be on any podcast.
It'll
It's
be
a-
He said
Talking
words.
Dan and Kitty Catching Dan.
And bye.
I totally see a T-shirt with him running
It says,
away.
fuck Dan. With a big guy chasing me.
Yeah, and missing a kitty because it's in your hand.
It's like one boob's gone and I'm running away.
It's like the Juggalo Running Man, but it's your face and it's just a kitty in the backhand, no hat.
Instead of a hatchet, I'm like just holding a dude's boob.
It's like a sack of fat.
Hey, it's better than Calvin pissing on your back window. That's all I'm saying.
Or it's, yeah,
So, Till Death bumper stickers available soon.
exactly. Jesus Christ.
What do I think about you guys becoming real estate agents?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be slumlords.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Let's be slumlords.
Yeah, we should all become slumlords. I feel like that's the
Touch
evolution.
titties without asking, so we're good.
What's the next progression? Slumlords, clearly. So,
I have to start smoking cigars, for sure.
you do?
If we're
Gold
talking
chain.
about full
Then I have to
slumlords,
tease my hair. Make
you
it
already
really
have chest
big and
hair, so you
poofy.
can like wear the wife beater with the hairy chest and the gold chain.
Are you talking to Jen or
I
me?
was like, can you make sure the audience knows who you're talking
about
to?
you, Daniel?
Are you talking about Jen or Daniel here? 'Cause I think it's important to
Yeah.
create
Talking about the only fat kitty toucher here. Okay?
well, I mean, once again, are we talking about Jennifer or Daniel? There needs to be a distinction there. Well, I'm just saying it's important to make a distinction here.
I don't
Who has a hairy
job
chest?
anymore.
I
Okay?
guess.
I stopped
Who has
touching
a hairy
titties a
chest?
couple years ago.
Yeah,
Oh, did you know?
Up.
like you know how there's like, was it called glory holes? Like she just held her hand out, and then just men put their like fat titty like in their hand and dropped it. And
I
then
sure hope it
like,
was a titty.
Yeah, like, that felt weird.
That felt like two titties. Sir, I don't accept ball sacks. Put that back.
It was like a bag of sand.
So is it kind
Have
of
you
like...
ever felt a titty?
So it's kind of like
No.
when Indiana
Well,
Jones
yeah.
is trading out the sack of sand for the little gold
That's what it is.
statue.
That's what the T-shirt is. It's just Dan's face in the Indiana thing, just holding a little sack of titties, and then a fat dude running without the sack on his chest.
Oh my god.
Are you okay? Are you
Look, man, I've suffered enough humiliation today, I feel like. So, you know.
Hey, you offered the titty story.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not even done with today. We still have to order your big black dick.
Actually, I'm thinking about ordering that because now it's going to be on my order history.
Just delete your order history or your whatever. No,
it doesn't.
You're not ordering it. You're
Trust me, it doesn't work like that.
I still have to look for it on my computer. I'm using the public computer.
It doesn't work like that. It stays with you.
Oh, we're so going to the Apple store and looking up big black dildos on Amazon.
There you go. That works.
Just go to the public library where that kind of thing is normal.
Have you ever done
I don't
this?
know if we have one anymore.
Okay, tell me. Yeah, we did in Temecula. Okay, so have you ever done this? Are you as big of a piece of shit as I am? Have you ever gone to the Apple store and just gone onto Safari and just and typed in like the worst fucking words you could?
You realize they have blocked all that now, right?
I've never done that.
Oh,
I haven't done that one.
Like me and friends would go in there when we're fucking bored and go in there and I'd like just type in bukkake and like pull up the images and like right behind me was a fucking 10-year-old.
Blue
like,
waffle.
Dude, your fucking life is gonna change, bro.
Blue waffle.
Like it was really weird.
Blue
The first time I ever
waffle.
saw a vagina was this like furry dude and he fucking put.
I was in a store.
They're weird.
Something about Steve Jobs. I became a man when I learned about Steve Jobs
Hand jobs?
and vaginas at the same time.
Motorboating?
Yeah.
You
Wait.
motorboating son of a bitch.
It's those turtlenecks that gets him every time.
That's actually kind of what this. That's kind of what this guy sounded like last night. He was
Sound
like,
like a motorboat?
no, he would have said something like that, like you motorboating son of a bitch, you messing with my girl.
you're-
And I'm like, whoa.
Get back to the topic. What? Steve Jobs?
Yeah. Steve Jobs
vaginas?
and motorboating vagina. Wait, hold on.
Wait, motorboating?
I don't know anymore.
I'm Googling it.
I'm so confused. Did Steve Jobs invent
I don't know what's
motorboating?
going on.
Did he invent
I believe so.
titties?
I don't
He
know.
invented everything.
Nugget,
I think so.
Hold on.
Look, not everybody's.
I mean, I typed in Steve Jobs titties. Hold on. Vagina? Wait, is that what you first said? I think you just said that.
No, you're going to look up that and then black dildos and all this.
Wait.
And, dude, your phone is going to be like, were you drunk last night?
The world's first
Welcome to
vagina
my
museum
world.
is opening.
What?
Welcome to my world, guys.
The timing of that response is great. So, Jen just said the world's first vagina museum is open now. And you said, welcome to my world, guys.
Steve Jobs posted on Facebook on September 18th, the world's first vagina museum is officially opening.
It's officially opening.
Like, is it like a celebratory museum or is it like museum
Museum about them. Like, what are the
Is it like
displays
the
like?
Museum of Tolerance?
Some feminists got all upset because she found out that there's a
fat vagina representation.
there's a penis museum
That's
in
not what my
Iceland,
vagina
but
looks
no
like.
vagina museum anywhere. So she
There
was
isn't,
pretty
but now there
miffed.
is.
Oh,
Miffed
you
and
mean
muffed.
muffed?
They put miffed.
Basically.
There is,
Pretty muffed about
quoting
it.
her, there is no physical space wholly dedicated to vaginas and the people who
There
have
should
them.
be.
Holy.
There
So she
should
decided to make one.
Holy moly.
be. Good honor. Yeah.
The Vagina
actually
Museum
approve of
will
this
finally
message.
open its first brick and mortar premises in London's Camden Market. The first exhibition will be called Muff Busters and will debunk
my
some of the
God.
most pervasive and problematic myths surrounding the notorious VAG.
Vagina.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this is
Are they?
We'll
The
answer all.
Is there like a
VAG.
snack bar that serves like fish tacos there just because?
So basically, we'll
she
get,
would.
Babe, we'll get answers to the question of what that thing is that hangs.
What is that thing that hangs? Like
Jen
lizard sleep.
could answer that one for you.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading about
see,
it.
I don't know what's going on down there at all. Like I just kind of carpet bomb and hope I hit something, you know.
Carpet bombs. What the fuck? Oh, okay. So, anyways, this has been.
But wait. What does Steve Jobs have to do with anything other than just posting this?
Nothing. I don't know.
A fight going on outside? Or is that a party?
It's a
You can
party.
never fucking tell.
It's okay. I'm not in your zip code. You're probably
Yeah,
fine.
exactly. You're not trying to.
But
fucking
wait,
know.
why did you say Steve Jobs and vaginas?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know, because the Apple Store with porn.
How weird
don't
is
know.
that though? That was the first thing that pulls up on Google search is Steve Jobs posted about this.
So he just reposted it.
Yeah.
So, like, the dead
Was it-
Steve Jobs straight up posted about a vagina museum.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then did he die after that?
That's weird that I was able to draw that connection without knowing
Dude,
about
that's
it.
just weird that you
I'm
said
pretty good at this stuff. Yeah. Psychic match? I don't know.
Yeah, it was posted on
Anyway.
September 18th.
Yeah. Okay. So our day after all the craziness, and then talking to titty touching Dan over here.
Can I get a better nickname, please?
Yeah, big black dildo having Dan.
I hate you so much.
You hate yourself for decisions. You bet I don't have to have a big black dildo.
I'm going to go on
Sigourney
Wikipedia and I'm going to update the article about that episode to reflect Sigourney Weaver as being.
That lady, Sigourney Weaver, have no similarities.
That's not Sigourney Weaver. You're still.
Dude,
You
go on
lost.
IMDb.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah, well, you will care when you got the hugest
I just don't want to talk about it, dude.
Nugro dildo.
I know what you're getting for Christmas.
You know what color? You know what
You know-
color in Spanish your dildo is going to be?
I do,
Nugro.
unfortunately. Nugro.
You know, bad children get coal in their stocking. You're just getting a black dick.
I know what you're getting for Christmas, but okay.
You're like,
deal's a deal.
I wonder what's in that present.
Why does that box
It's got a
look
fucking serious
interesting?
nads on that one.
I wonder how
people
it's
with
going
your
to arrive.
stocking.
Like, I wonder if it's going to show up in a package that's like kind of tightly wrapped.
No, it's just gonna be in your stocking. So if you have like a fucking intruder,
It
you're like,
just
bitch,
is
I'll
like
beat you with
hanging
this
out of
sock.
my stocking and flopped over the edge of the stocking.
No, we're just gonna get you the fist.
Of fury.
No, it's literally a.
I
forearm
honestly
and
feel
a
like
fist.
I feel like this shit could cost like $80. I'm not an expert. I don't know,
Don't give
but
a
I feel
fuck.
like it's going to be expensive.
Go on Wish.
Yeah, come on, Wish, you'll get one, and then you'll.
I'll get one from Wish. I'll
It
get one
might
from
be edible too. I
beinggood.com.
don't know. It's a Wish.
I just don't like this conversation.
Tastes like
It's
chocolate.
like elote.
Is there any chance I could talk to the HR department? I feel like this job
That
isn't
would be
working out
me.
very well. Oh, hi. Yeah.
And you.
I'm
lost
having
your
a little
friend.
bit of an employee conflict here.
You should have taken the
With,
bet.
Ian,
Did you agree to the bet, sir?
buy a big black
You did.
dildo.
If you agreed and there was a witness, sorry, you lose. Anyways,
I don't know if this is working out. I think we're going to find other opportunities here.
well, you can file all the injunctions you want, but you still get a big
The
oh,
old dick.
injunctions.
Damn it, Ian. Honestly, Ian, like, I'm probably just going to cry myself to sleep now because
You should curl up into a
What,
little ball.
from the pain from inserting the big black
from
dildo?
just understanding the fact that I lost a bet like this is
Dude,
going to stick with me.
You lost an easy bet,
You
sir.
mean it's gonna stick in you?
I hate this so much. Well, at least my Amazon search will match what they suggest now. So.
Oh, you're going to get some awesome suggestions. Thanks for ordering the big black dick. To complement that, you should order the big set of balls.
Ooh, should I order a big set of balls? No.
So, well, okay, what if it's like a strap-on?
I don't want to do this at all.
I don't want to
You
do this.
touched a fat man's titty and you were uncomfortable about talking about a dildo.
I'm really uncomfortable with this conversation because it means I fucking lost a bet. I mean, I'm going to do it because I'm a man of my word, but...
We didn't say you had to utilize it. You just had to order it. It can go on your mantle above the fireplace for all I care.
Can we just
Hey, you should
forget
play
about it?
fetch
Maybe
with the
No,
dog.
you know what? Actually, what we're gonna do is this is gonna be the first.
Bulldog, fetch.
This is gonna be the first experimental dildo of the dildo launcher. So you
a launcher, right? It's a prototype.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
a
get a suction
prototype.
cup black dildo, so you can.
We can
use
make
it.
something out of this.
Exactly.
So
can
we're
do
gonna
something.
see on Google tomorrow or next week.
Remember when you were like, you're an
Man
engineer,
in
have you
Reno
engineered this? And I'm
shoots
like,
other
not
man
yet.
with a dildo.
Instead of Florida man, it's gonna be Reno man because you shooting people with dicks.
In the nugget.
Daniel Newmeyer
do
shot a
that.
fellow nugger with a dick.
It's a big black rubber wing.
Reno man was propositioned by another man to have sex with his wife.
With
Man-
a
Known as-
nugro dick.
Known as the man move toucher.
Man
He moves
proceeded
under
to slap
cover of
other man
darkness.
across the face with a big black dick.
He moves sideways under cover of darkness, touching men's boobs.
While wearing a cape, Reno man flees the scene, waving the dildo wildly in the air, screaming, "I
I
am the
refuse
nuts!"
to lose.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Villain. Modern problems require modern solutions. Meet Reno Man.
Wow. Wow. So is your like bat signal just gonna be a cock in the sky?
Two of them crisscrossing each other.
But you can tell that it's big because there's no head on it. It's just like a line
No, it's
through
gonna
it.
be like
Kill me now.
Just like veiny. It's gonna be the X-Men, the X-Cocks.
two of them crisscrossed.
Oh, Jesus.
Kill me
Jesus
now.
Christ. Nope, he ain't saving us on this one. Okay, anyways. So,
You know, I would definitely gloat and rake you guys over the coals, like if you lost too. So
Hey, we're not talking about rape
fair
here,
is
okay?
fair.
you better not fucking Me Too us.
You know what? I need somebody in my corner now, and this isn't working out very well for me. So I think it's probably a good time for me to beat
Maybe
you
you
at
can
you.
relax.
You're just digging yourself even more of a grave.
You can relax with
Yeah.
a White Claw, and then
Just over it.
Okay, so we'll let you get out of here because we're about done anyways. We got a bunch of shit to do. So, but yeah, man, it was good talking to you, and
Been a productive day, I'd say.
it was definitely interesting. But
adulted hard.
all right, yeah. Wow.
All right.
Um,
Special delivery. Can't wait for that package to show up.
I really wish there was a camera outside and to see the fucking Amazon delivery truck. Like, if you
Why?
were carrying a car.
What
No,
the
he
fuck?
probably delivers
Like, he
those
probably
so
will.
much
Like,
around this time.
he's just kidding.
And that thing has like a remote control and starts just fucking going off, and his head's like, "Oh my god, it's a bomb!" No, it's a dick.
Should I get like a wall mount for the thing?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's a
it's
big mouth bass.
It sings and everything. It's all fucking moving around. You push the button.
It's like Billy Mouth Pass.
Yeah, you push the button. It's all.
No,
Change
it's
your
gonna sing Rockin' Man!
Cocky man.
I'm a cocket.
It was gonna be like,
My
No, it's-
pony.
get low, from the window.
To the
Don't
law.
be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still a big black cock.
See, well,
I
okay.
didn't know where you were going with that, but that was good.
Okay, you realize what's hilarious
Still
right now?
Jenny on the cock.
The window
What?
being open, nobody hears Dan outside,
Yeah.
so they just hear you and I talking.
Yeah.
There's, like,
our window's
missing
open the whole
pieces.
fucking time, so anyone
My
walking their dog,
roommate thinks
anyone with
I'm
the
nuts
window
now,
open,
I'm pretty
hears
sure.
hears
Yeah.
the two of us talking about cocks and
Honestly, I bet my roommate
Yeah.
thinks I'm the gayest man right now. Like, I'm pretty sure she's like, yep, Daniel's gay. I know.
Oh, wait, is she there right now?
yeah.
She's like only about 20 feet away in her room. And probably can hear some of this.
Great.
Oh, she's heard every
Oh,
word.
that's so great.
Yeah, but she only heard my half.
Yeah.
So
That's,
basically,
Maybe she thinks you're just talking to yourself.
okay.
yeah, maybe.
Did she real quick? Did she watch The Mandalorian episode 5?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're fans of it. Yeah.
Can you ask her a question real quick?
No, I'm not gonna go bug her. She's in her room.
But she's already bugged. You're talking about black dicks.
That's
And
my
it's probably
conversation.
what, like, are you 1 hour ahead there?
We're exactly on the same time zone.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I was just going to ask her if she would ever, bet the ownership of a big, huge black dildo on Sigourney Weaver. Okay.
Right, because that's what I'm going to talk to my roommate about.
Hey, it's a normal conversation, okay?
Yes, exactly.
Well,
You don't think I'm going to go talk to my roommate Gonzo about big black penises after this?
probably.
You're like, no, good
He
for you.
is a big black penis.
He is, actually. He's a
And
big
that-
red rocket.
Pretty good time to wrap it up there, eh?
Yeah, wrap it up.
Yeah.
It's always smart to wrap it
Wrap
up.
it up.
Make sure you pull out. All right, so
Safety.
we'll get out of here. Thank you, Dan, for coming on and entertaining everyone.
Coming
Yeah.
on.
No sweat, guys. No sweat. Okay.
Our audience, you guys have to love dicks, or you
I'm
don't like it.
frankly kind of a destroyed person right now. Thank you.
You're so
You guys
welcome,
too.
sir. You're so welcome. Thank you for bringing a smile to our faces.
That's
But-
what- oh boy.
Anyways, dude, thank you for being a part of it, and we'll be talking to you soon, man. I hope everything goes well with the new job, and
Oh yeah.
and hopefully you find a proposition from another man about fucking his wife that will go down for you.
Yeah. And maybe it'll work out one day.
Maybe you can mix touching fat dude titties and a wife situation in there. Just saying.
You don't feel that bad for me. It's kind of fun.
Okay, so next time you try and bet me something, I'm definitely having to do with fat titties.
We're not doing any more bets.
You're like, I'm not going to lose anymore.
The next bet I better win is all I'm saying. Because this fucking sucks.
Well,
So-
that's why you don't bet on Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, well, I did. All right. Talk to you soon.
Lessons learned. All right,
Okay.
good
All
talking with you.
right.
Have a good night.
From the womb to the tomb, till death, rock and roll. Why would you listen to anything else? Goodbye.
See you later. dude.
Bye. Always interesting conversations with that.
Always interesting.
So
with
that would
Dan.
be perfect having him over like around Christmas time.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Cool.
It'll be cool.
So we need to find Dan an interesting present.
Yeah.
And I'm not buying a dildo. I'm not. I don't want that on my queue.
No, we can just go to the actual fucking dick store.
Do we even have one around
I don't
here?
think it's Temecula. We don't have a dick store.
No, they don't.
They kicked out
didn't
the
allow
Hooters.
Wait, though. Lake Elsinore has one.
Well, of course, Smell Some More has one.
Lotions and lace.
I'm sure.
There's a huge sign on, like a billboard on the freeway that says, "It's cheaper than divorce. Lotions and lace."
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny.
Wow.
It's right next door to it's between the reptile store and the CBD place.
That sounds perfect. All they need is a fucking gun store and a liquor store somewhere.
Oh,
too.
that's next to Subway. It's called Knives and what is it? Knives and it's something ridiculous.
Do they sell nooses and bleach and MAGA hats there? Because maybe Jesse Smoulier.
Oh, Pipes and Knives. That's what it's
See,
called.
there we go. He should stay away from that area.
But I like to go to Subway.
At 2 a.m. in the freezing cold. Let's see where Gummy West was.
Oh my God.
All right, you guys, thank you for sticking with us. It was a fun episode. Didn't expect it to turn out that crazy. But, yeah, we will be back in a couple of days recording an episode with Kaleo from Chelsea Smile. He's going to be out here in Cali doing some stuff for Cult, the biking or the BMX company. So he's going to be out here, and we figure we have him back in on the podcast. So I think we're going to release that
On the cast of pods.
on the cast of pods. Oh, wow. Okay, boomer. So, yeah, we're going to have him on here in the next couple of days, but the episode isn't going to air until next Tuesday. So, like, probably a week from when you hear this one. So, anyways, thank you very much, guys. Do you have anything else, babe?
No, I think we covered a lot of area today.
Yeah, we covered a good amount. Was there anything interesting that we saw while we were out on our adventure? Anything super interesting? Oh, I thought this person who was riding a motorized wheelchair had a fupa, but it was just their leg. It was a very trying day, okay?
Yeah, we adulted way hard today. Like, all
fupa!
all we're going to do when we get done here is...
watch the Imagineering story on
I'm
Disney
totally
Plus.
down to, like, not think about anything. Like just be like, bleh. Like, that... I don't know why that had to come out like a boing.
Damn.
I'm gonna get some Coca-Cola, not.
The craziest things happen to Dan. I will say that.
You know what? So yeah, Dan always has interesting stories, and I totally believe him. All the stories that he talks about. I have a coworker that. She always has some weird story, but it's not like the equivalent, like a Dan weird story. It's like a, oh my God, like pay attention to me because my life is so difficult and look at the situation that I had to deal with and look how I handled it. It's more like that to where I want to like punch her in the face. Yeah. So it's kind of a joke now between me and the other supervisors, like, let's hear what stories she's going to tell today.
People are great. People are great.
But I love the fact that there's a joke, and I'm going to tell you when we get off the air here. No. That my boss, she's really hilarious, and I had told her about something that really irritated me with this coworker on this last week. And so my boss randomly texted me the picture I showed you of the Christmas tree, her Christmas tree with the lights. Mm-hmm. And she's like, and I'll explain why her comment was, look at my beautiful Christmas tree with its colorful lights. And so it's kind of like an inside joke between us now because of a run-in with the other coworker that I'm going to tell you about.
Was it something you were talking to me about earlier?
About her not liking the colorful lights.
I thought you were talking about the one ornament.
Oh, no, that's something different, but it was during the same event.
Oh, okay.
So, I just like that I can joke with my boss. So the fact that she sent me the humor like that, I was like, yeah, okay, that's good.
Oh, and you almost met my best friend at work today.
Yeah, and you know what's really funny? You know who she reminds me of? Meg from Family Guy. She's got the same penis haircut and everything.
Oh, my God.
It's Meg.
I wonder if she grows her fingernails real long real quick.
No, when I saw her from a distance, I was like, oh.
Don't make me feel bad for her now. Now I'm going to look at her and be like, oh, Meg. Do you realize that Meg has a condom wrapper as a fucking hat?
Yeah, and as soon as your dad said skull cap, I went to first the dude from Gilmore Girls, and then I immediately thought of Meg. And I'm like, it's like a penis condom tip.
A little reservoir to hold all the ideas. Anyways.
Way too much dick things today. Okay, anyways. Oh, we did mention vagina, so we got 10% vagina and 90% dick. Sorry, ladies. It's always going to be that way. Just accept it. All you feminists just need to spend your valuable time worrying about other things other than 50% of the time vagina.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it funny?
Because nobody cares.
Yeah, women thinking about themselves. It's weird.
Go, sister.
What'd you say? When you see a cock light in the air, Dan's weird black penis to the rescue. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for bearing with us yet again.
What's up, man?
Yeah, we love you guys.
Thank you for listening to our craziness.
Love you, babe.
Love you.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If we float your boat, make sure to subscribe here.
For more awesomeness in your ear holes, click one of these videos here. You just gotta follow the red arrow and poke it. Poke it real good.
You're supposed to poke the video, not me, babe.
I was.